Officially live, T.
Are we? No way. Shut the fuck up.
I don't believe it.
Are we actually?
It says we're live. I don't know if we really are.
Let's see. I'm gonna check. We're just gonna double check because YouTube's been all sorts of jank,
We don't actually know.
and we don't know.
So we'd rather just. There's going to be cords.
No, we're live. Just no one's watching, but we're live.
That's fine. If no one's watching, I'm okay with that.
No, we're live. Just no one's watching, but we're live. Yeah, we're honestly live.
All right.
Should we just roll with it?
Just roll with it at this point. I think.
Okay, let's roll.
Yep.
Intro.
Well, it's midnight, damn right, we're wound up too tight. I got a fist full of whiskey, the bottle just bit me. Oh, that shit makes me batshit crazy. We got no fear, no doubt, and balls out. We're going up today to kick out every light, take anything we want, take everything in sight. We're going till the world stops turning while we burn it to the ground.
Hello?
Oh, I got his ass now.
You have to be fast in the track.
I hate that guy.
This race could change the rest of your life.
Go on to my best and whatever they haven't said, it's good.
My buttle got stretched a little bit.
I'm about to light this shit up.
Yeah. Welcome everybody.
I love the Sophiso quote.
That's one of the best. ones,
So
eh?
good.
Yeah, that's
This
awesome.
race could change the rest of your life.
Like that gives you chills, hey?
Dude, seriously, yeah.
Yeah.
It really does. I also like this one.
Gold medals and gold
Just
medals.
gold medals.
God, Mariana, just the champ.
Love it.
Show number 65, Federico Villegas, otherwise known as Freddy.
Fast Freddy.
Yeah, it's Freddy.
It's Freddy.
It's Freddy.
Like we said this before, I don't think there's a lot of people that would think his name is Federico. They would think it's Frederico.
Yeah, and it's just Freddy.
It's just Freddy.
Freddy. So if you see a Federico at the race, call him Freddy.
It's just Freddy, guys.
Yeah.
Just call him Freddy.
Show number 65, brought to you by ProGate Europe. Winning starts the Great Gate. Freddy's won some races on ProGate Europe with a great gate.
He's got a unique gate form. I'd like to ask him about it. We oftentimes see kids at the tracks with this gate form, and our go-to line is that's the Freddy gate.
The Freddy gate.
That's the Freddy gate because this is something unique about it. That's a little different, and it's a Freddy gate.
It'd be interesting to because he's worked on changing it too.
Has he?
Yeah, if you can tell like he's worked on it. So it'd be interesting to see. To see. Oh, hey guys in the live chat room.
They're live. Fantastic. Well, guys in the live chat room, we also got motorsheets.com on board for the show. They were just telling us, okay, so you guys know that we always say, they can get your timing and scoring systems made easy with motorsheets.com. Well, they got an app. They got a coffee chatter little widget thingy on their app.
It looks sexy.
It looks pretty damn official, and I think you guys should go check it out.
It's pretty sexy, I gotta say.
Yeah.
They sent that to us today. Yeah, today.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Stoked to let you guys know about that. So go check it out. And
our friends like Freddy and them, I miss seeing them because like we only see them basically at the World Cups.
Yep.
I miss just going and hanging out and seeing my friends from Argentina and Colombia and all the countries we don't see.
Yeah. It feels like forever.
I know.
We'll keep talking about it.
Really does feel like forever.
McClintock's been giving us shit online talking about this damn COVID thing going around. Well, you know what? COVID's going around. We're going to keep talking about it.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Don't even.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I miss seeing Freddy and those guys at the races.
He's always a good guy to talk to because he's always happy. He always talk to you. He's
super
very
fun,
welcoming.
dude. Yeah.
It's really cool.
I love South Americans. I love their culture.
Yeah, they're welcoming, right?
Yes, super welcoming, really kind people, really cool.
Yeah.
So in Argentina, dude, they eat so fucking late for dinner. They eat at like 11 p.m. for dinner.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's their schedule is like, so they eat dinner at like 10 to 11.
Yeah.
Go to bed by midnight, say. They wake up, have some breakfast. They have lunch, then they siesta, and they have dinner again at like 10 or 11.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
We have this story where we were in Toronto for the Canada Cup one year, and I didn't know what time, like I didn't realize this was a thing for them. So at this hotel at the Canada Cup in Toronto, it's what would you call in the middle of the hotel?
Oh, there's like the pool area with like a barbecue patio and stuff. Yeah.
So there's a really nice little barbecue patio area that everyone oftentimes makes dinner because it's like a long-term hotel thing. So we're out there grilling. We had our dinner out there. And I remember we were inside the hotel walking back to our rooms. And as we're walking by the window at 10 o'clock to go to bed, we look outside and the whole Argentinian team is out there in the dark at the barbecue grilling at
just
10
grilling
o'clock.
some
We're
meat.
literally walking to our room to go to sleep, and we look out the window and they're grilling. Like, are you kidding me?
Just grilling meat. And we got a race the next morning. I think we raced, that was Saturday night. And so Sunday we raced kind of early too.
It was probably an 8 a.m. start.
Yeah, it was early start. They're just out having a barbecue, playing some music. We took our melatonin. We're in bed already.
I was ready to just pass
I
right
know.
out and get myself some sleep, but no, not for them. That's so crazy.
I
So
know.
much different for us.
Different
That's just
culture.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly
So when we go to Argentina, that one restaurant, Agave,
oh yeah,
they open at like 7:30 for all BMXers, and that's like an early open. And they open just because they know all of us go and eat there.
they think it's ridiculous. Probably.
They're like, look at these clowns eating at
what are
7:30.
these damn gringos
What are
doing?
they?
here
What are
so
they?
early?
6?
Like, what are they doing here? Like, we don't even open right now. Like, you guys are coming this
No,
early.
they literally open just because we like to. Because otherwise, we'd be going to dinner at like it open at like 9 or 10 probably. So.
Yeah, like we're the ones that have to adapt like crazy. Going like everyone around, like they probably come to North America, they adapt a little bit, but you can get away with eating late here.
Yeah,
When we
you
go there,
can.
it's a very big adaptation.
Yeah.
Where we have to like wait till like 10 o'clock to have dinner. Like, no thanks.
And then if you want a coffee in the afternoon, like I remember one year I went down, I think one of the first years we went to Argentina, I went downstairs to the lobby to have a coffee in the afternoon at like 2, 3, whatever.
Mhm.
And just everything was just, it was just a ghost town. I was like, what's going on? Like,
Where'd everybody go?
What do you guys, it's just siesta. Everyone's siesta. Everything closes in the afternoon.
Insane.
I know. It's so weird coming from here because
Yeah.
everyone's just go all the time.
Mhm.
Dude, their schedule is dope. You have a little, like everything closes.
dope.
Everyone has a nap.
It's just so casual. Yeah, you just relax. You have time to actually have a nap and relax
Yeah.
without like the world going around you still at the same time.
I know. North America, we're just like, all right, how can we just full throttle every day?
Yeah, if you were having a nap here, when you do have a nap here in the afternoon, it feels like you miss stuff because something's happening.
Yeah.
You're
it's
missing
so
something
weird.
that's going on.
Literally there, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
Everybody's
You're doing
it.
exactly what you're supposed to be doing.
That's
It's like,
awesome.
I remember, I can't remember one of the times me and Freddy were hanging out at one of the races or whatever.
Yeah.
I was asking about this and he like straight up, yeah, he has a nap in the afternoon. He does like the full routine.
It's just normal.
I know.
Oh, we
It's
gotta
so
ask
weird.
him about this. Like, yeah,
Which is weird because it doesn't really link up with like a BMX race weekend.
that's the weird part.
Yeah.
We race oftentimes midday to afternoon.
Yeah. And if you're always used to having a nap and you got to get up really early, kind of doesn't really work. But I guess, I mean, they probably just adapt for a race weekend, right?
I guess. But
Yeah.
you think do they ever practice racing in the middle of the day or the afternoon? I wonder.
Good question.
I don't know.
We got
So-
hi from Argentina and hi from Australia in the chat room. Hell yeah.
Well, hey guys. how
Hi,
you doing?
Thomas and Robert and Chris.
Good to hear from you guys.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
We've had a busy couple weeks here. I mean,
Oh, it's been busy.
we took last week off. We needed to. I'm gonna be real. Tori did not have any time.
Zero. Like
There-
we're talking zero.
There was some full throttleness going on
Oh
for
my
about
gosh.
7, 8, maybe 9 days straight. I
Yeah.
don't know exactly, but it was insane.
Full on study for exams. And then I flew to, so this was last week. So Monday at noon, I did my microeconomics final
Okay.
for a couple hours and then went to the airport, flew to Calgary and drove to Red Deer, which is like an hour and a half. The flight to Calgary is like an hour. It's
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Drove an hour and a half to Red Deer or whatever. And then the next day, which was
Tuesday morning.
woke up, coached 9 to 12, came back, did an exam from 1 to 4, my stats final, went back to the track and coached 4:30 to 7:30, came back and had dinner, went to bed. Next day, woke up, coached 9 to 12, exam 1 to 4, coach 4:30 to 7:30, exam 8 to 11. I was fucking exhausted.
Unbelievable.
I was so tired, but passed them all. The microeconomics, like I told you about, I think earlier, whatever, when I finished.
Yeah.
The microeconomics one and the stats one were super tough.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Got like 52 and 55%. You just got to pass those ones, people.
Literally just passed the
Probably
exam.
Tori, you're fucking stupid. No, I'm not. I'm a smart guy in school. those classes are really tough.
Like I know you're really good at reading information,
Yes.
taking it in, and remembering it.
But those classes, like those math, sometimes you just got to get through them.
C's get degrees, baby.
C's get
Okay,
degrees.
they don't ask how. Okay, or they don't ask. Yeah, what is it saying?
They don't ask how, they ask how many.
That's what I was looking for. God, I
Yeah.
just ruined it.
You have to
Damn
be
it.
fast on the track.
Exactly.
That's exactly what they don't care how you get it. You just get the degree, and it just says you have the degree. It
But
doesn't
we
say
got
how.
through it. We got through it.
There you go.
Thanks to Lindgrens for letting me stay. Really fun time there.
Camps were good.
Camps were good. So the first morning, to tell you today,
I
the first
think
morning
so.
and then the first hour, we're jumping the third. I'm doing third straights because they got like cool like step up, double,
great.
double. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty small for the kids to jump.
Yeah.
One kid named Jacob, he's jumping the double really well. And he's like, I want to try the step up. And I was like, okay, like, yeah, you could do it. Just obviously lift up a bit harder because it's a bit bigger.
Mhm.
He goes and then his front end dips in the middle, nose case, OTB. We're talking full front flip,
Full score.
gnarly crash. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh,
And then, when you do the, like, you're looking over the jump to see if he's going to get up. 'Cause
You're hoping they bounce and roll. They're little
Yeah, yeah.
kids. Oftentimes they bounce and roll. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
hop back up. They look at you because they want to tell you they're fine.
And kids are made of rubber, right?
yeah, you'd think most
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the
So
time.
I'm standing on the jump of the group and I'm like, oh my God, I hope he's okay. And then a dad was right there and he goes over to him and then he like waves me over. I'm like, oh crap.
Oh no.
And then he's like, yeah, he dislocated his hip. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, should we call an ambulance? He's like, yeah. And so he called an ambulance and we waited. And he was so tough about it. Like
Yeah.
kid Jacob was so tough, was just sitting there taking deep breaths. And yeah, the paramedics came, took him to the hospital. I guess went to the hospital. They put it back in place. And he came with his parents back to the track on crutches that afternoon. And I was just
No, he did not.
Yeah. What a BMX
What
kids
a
are gnarly.
warrior.
Yeah. Incredible. And so I was talking to him and his parents like, yeah, he was obviously super disappointed. He's been looking forward to the camp for a while. And he was riding so well and jumping really well. And so, you know how tough BMX kids are. Like BMX kids are gnarly and they'll just send it. So he's going to heal and come back and be better because of it probably. And,
Yeah.
get back to jumping. But yeah, dude, that's
That's
gnarly. So
rough.
yeah, I hope Jacob heals up well and yeah, we see him back soon. But yeah, dude, BMX kids are tough. Like,
Yeah.
this sport's fucking gnarly. Like,
Seriously.
like any day at the track, you don't know. Like,
you don't know what's going to happen.
No.
Yeah. That's insane.
I know.
yeah.
So
Very gnarly.
yeah, that was bad, but
We
otherwise it was good.
that part's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad the caps went well.
Yeah,
otherwise,
yeah.
Speaking of kids gnarly, so we had our little mock race at Abbotsford.
Mm.
And so what we did for the mock race is we had like 3 different categories. People that wanted to do the full supercross track, pro set, everything.
Yep.
We had the medium class that weren't doing the pro sets, but were racing the supercross hill. So basically the girls.
Yeah.
And then we had the younger division. So that's basically anybody that could do the supercross hill and wanted to
Really
try
good
it out.
idea.
Fantastic idea. It
Yeah,
was
really
great.
good.
It was really fun. But these little kids that signed up in the younger division, they're like, I swear to God, one of them's like 10 years old, 10, 11 years
Holy
old.
shit.
You know, one of them, I don't want to name, like, I don't want to give one name and not give credit to the other ones. I think one of them's, Rexo.
Yeah, Rex.
He was on it. Yeah. And then one of the kids on, I think it was like the Tangent team, bunch of kids from the Lower Mainland here. They're on like 1 inch tires, the little skinny ones like I used to ride, and they are literally just ascending the first jump. Like I'm talking like
just
pedaling,
pedal and just
like
launch.
literally pedal and lift on those little
That
tires,
is
and they're so small.
sick. That's so
So
sick.
just picture these 2 little kids like ripping down the hill, pedaling and just yanking, and just not even like sketchy at all, just yanking and just like turn barn like casually.
That is so sick. Just no fear. Just
Unbelievable.
no fear.
Yeah,
They do it well. Like
So like one of them is so young. I think he's literally 10 years old.
that's a
he doesn't even
jump.
He was barely getting enough speed because it was a little bit windy. One of the laps he didn't get enough like speed to clear it, nose cased a bit, and then blew his hand off, crashed. Rolled the next couple laps, but after racing was done, hopped back on the hill without the gate so we get more speed.
Dude,
sent
that's
it
so
again.
sick.
And it was like these kids are
BMX
incredible.
kids are some of the most incredible kids around. Like even if they don't race until they're elite, what they learn and how tough they are through BMX is going to help them in any sport or life or whatever. Like you just getting over
Unbelievable.
fear and just going for it.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was pretty savage to see those little kids doing that. It's like, that's crazy that's where our sport is. Like back in the day, we didn't have these options. They do.
No.
And they're making use of it.
You know what?
They are making use of
The
it.
next generation is going to be so good because they're starting on Supercross really young. Like think about the skills they're going to have in 10 years when they're elite.
Yeah. So we're making these jumps easier, and we have 10-year-olds doing them. And when they grow up, what are they going to be riding? We need some stuff harder.
Yeah,
for them.
because Supercross like really should be like the pinnacle.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome that the kids are doing it, but the World Cup track should like you should have to be really good to be able to get around a World Cup track.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like you shouldn't just be able to like a random kid shouldn't be able to go up and just get around a Supercross track. I think.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Like ours, I wouldn't consider up to the standard of a
No,
World
I
Cup
wouldn't
level
say
track
either,
because
no.
it's one of our only ones.
Training
so it needs
track.
to be a little bit of development.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So that was something. Hey,
That's super cool. It must have been nice to race again. Just
yeah, it was fun. It
Yeah.
was just like we were sticking to COVID protocol, so we only had 4 people per gate, so separated. But me, Ryan, Lavrado, and Fryer were just like duking it out.
it's kind of nice just to get into the flow. Hey, like we'll actually warm up.
That was
not
the thing.
cool down. Yeah.
Like I wasn't like sharp at all. Was really good around the track because that's what we've been doing. I'm doing a little bit of a gate change right now.
Oh yeah.
Little swing change. So that was a little off.
Swing
Swing
change.
change, a little bit off. But it was just like getting into the motion. Like you said, warmed up properly, did a normal routine, did some gates to warm up, raced, cooled down, got ready for the next lap, raced, cooled down, got ready for the next one. And it just felt so refreshing.
Smart plan, like we talked about it, but smart plan working on gate form now. If you don't mind, I mean, you don't have to share it, but if you don't want,
I don't care. Yeah.
What are you working on?
Well, I think over the years, like we always talk about, like we lead with our head and shoulders.
Yeah.
We got away from the old school when we teach and stuff. Like we lead with the head and shoulders to start.
Yeah.
And I think I got back in the day, that was something I struggled with so bad. So that I would focus on that for so many years now that I think I've gotten to the point where I forgot about the hips. Basically, I'm just not coming through to my second pedal. So I'm trying to get a smoother acceleration to the kink instead of having just a 1-2 and then kind of stalling, trying to get my way to the kink and then keep going. So trying to get a smoother acceleration from actually the gate.
So just slight adjustment, really. Just polishing it. Yeah. Good idea.
So,
yeah, it's a good time to do it, obviously, right now.
Yeah, no races to worry about. Got a couple months to put it into motion.
And it's not like you're fucking reinventing the wheel. You're just basically tinkering or adjusting the stuff you're already doing or adding onto it.
Yeah. I've always had a hard time changing gate stuff because people always say like, oh, never think, just go. And like, I always think in the sense that like, I have always had to think about the gate. So I have something so ingrained in my head from always thinking that now that I have to try to think about something different, it's so weird.
Of course. Yeah. But like anything, so much time.
Yeah. Like anything.
Yeah.
So one of those things.
So we get to our,
what do you want to do with now? We got a bunch of different
Sylvan
things.
social media check-in. Where is it?
Do we have a Sylvan? I don't think we have a Sylvan.
No, we have the. Dude, am I blind with that?
He's currently looking for a soundbite. What soundbite are you looking for?
The Sylvan. Oh, there it is. I hate that guy. I was like, where is it? Sylvan social media check-in. I hate that guy.
We got a bunch to get to.
We got to talk about the blast.
Okay.
So we posted the blast on our Coffee Chatter page.
Yeah.
You posted it. And who was it? It was Ronnie Kim and who?
Ronnie Kim and I don't know the other dude.
Who blasted who?
I don't even know. The other guy blasted Ronnie Kim, but this wasn't a blast. Like I'm going to play the video for the YouTube people that are listening because I want you guys to experience this, and it's not fair that like you guys haven't seen it.
We're talking the most blatant takeout I've ever seen.
Are you guys watching this? Oh, it's up there. Damn it. Okay, they're watching. You talk.
Like we're talking the most blatant takeout I've ever seen. Like you can't go into a turn and more blatantly take someone out. It's impossible. Like he was way behind him, wasn't going to even come close. And then he just rode straight off the turn to T-bone his back wheel.
Like, so I've heard that apparently they've been like Ronnie Kim has just been running the show in that class. So they're probably getting frustrated and whatnot, but you can see he lines up you know what he's going for, but the kid goes so wide in the turn. Ronnie Kim pulls away again. Guy's doing a high-low.
Cedric Cade blasted him. He said Brian Watson said in the chat room.
Beauty, thank you. We needed that.
Okay, so like
he's 2 bikes at least behind when he's doing this high-low, going around the turn. Like he's got to know by not even halfway around the turn.
He's not even close.
He's not even close to him. And then you know what? He's like, I'm already going for it. Literally just goes straight, and then like tries to throw an elbow at the end at his back tire, and just boom.
Because like we posted it for entertainment because it's kind of funny from the outside, but like you can't do that. Like,
no, like it is entertainment for us, and we're gonna
entertainment. We're gonna laugh about it because it's just like, what are you doing? And it was just funny video and just it's so unbelievable.
Like that is just a back end takeout.
Like it's almost like you joke about that, but you never actually see it, and then you see that,
and you're like, what are you doing?
I know. I wonder if he listens to the show, if you let them phone in and call us about it. Like,
we'll take that call right now. Yeah. I'm sure maybe he realizes it's a bad move, but like we're still gonna say like that was a bad move.
Oh, dude,
that was. Oh my God,
I'd be so pissed if I was the other guy.
Like Ronnie Kim just completely back end just got swiped while body was still going straight. Yeah,
gave us the good content, but that was greasy.
That was greasy. That was greasy. That is definitely greasy.
I've never seen a worse takeout than that. That's the worst one most blatant you'll ever see.
Like that blast we posted from Bakersfield, that was a big blast.
But that's different.
That's body to body blasting.
Yeah, the one where he just like
That's straight. Like he just,
Yeah.
I know he went straight at him, but like it was body to body at least. This one was just front tire to back tire, boom. Like, yeah, epic.
Oh, we need to start posting all the blasts we see.
We are now.
I know.
We
We
are.
got to stay on it.
Yeah.
Oh, the KB video I posted too. The KB and DR video from DeSoto. That is just some OG shit. That's like the pro. That's what I grew up watching.
Like that's what I watched too,
Yeah.
barely, but yeah, absolutely legendary stuff. That needs to be archived and remembered for hundreds of years.
How
to
good
come.
is KB? He pull manuals every single jump.
So I know people probably noticed it too, but the way he comes out of the first turn, pull manual was that huge double,
Like effortlessly.
but it wasn't like he was setting up for the pull manual. Like
No.
pedal, 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 just pop it up, pull manual.
Like most people have to lean way back and yank. He's just like stayed central on his bike, and at the bottom of the lip just does a quick bunny hop pull over and taps. It's so fucking fast and efficient.
So smooth, so quick, dude.
It's honestly like guys can't even today do that.
It's an underrated skill that doesn't get used anymore, and
No.
Butter was one of the best to ever do.
We don't like guys don't use it at all anymore. Like, do you ever
Yeah.
see someone pull manual something? Not a lot.
No, today's all about tap manuals only, or it's jumping.
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit.
Maybe it's the jump styles. We don't have the jump styles, but I think it's just one of those things that doesn't get practiced anymore. It's all about speed, and back then you had to have those skills to be able to race around the track, and he did.
Yeah, I guess a steep jump that you're tapping, you could pull tap it, and it would be faster probably.
Mhm.
But I just think a lot of the guys go for the most basic, efficient line, and that's just a very hard, repeatable line to do is to pull manual. So they just don't bother.
Yeah,
It's hard to repeat lap after lap,
that's the thing.
and dire consequences if you bonk.
Yeah.
You're pretty fucked.
Yeah, then you lose a lot of time. and then
So
you're really
most
screwed.
guys don't do it, but
Yeah. I learned from Adam that so one of these old school guys I saw on Facebook one time posted a video saying that he's talking about speed jumping. He's like, he was talking over an old video and he's
oh
like,
boy,
speed jumping.
oh boy.
And he didn't even jump this jump. And I was like, what is this guy talking about? Like, I just brushed it off because I was like, this guy didn't even jump. I don't understand what he's talking about. Apparently back in the day, they called speed jumping was a pull manual.
What?
Apparently back in the day, maybe
Yeah,
only
but they're
on
not-
the East Coast. I
they're
think it was
not-
an East Coast thing.
They're not jumping.
I
anymore.
know, but they would call a speed jump was basically a pull manual. And so someone sent us a message and correct me if I'm wrong or tell me that this is right. But it was like maybe like an East Coast thing or a West Coast thing, one of the two. And that's why in the video he was talking about speed jumping. And I think he pull manualed a step up double. He just pulled on. or
We
something.
gotta nip this right
That's
now.
that's not taking off anymore. I'm sorry.
Well, it's just a lie.
It's not a jump.
It's a lie.
You're not jumping. You
No,
can
you're
go
not.
speedy over the jump. You can say that. I'm going speedy over. That just sounds stupid.
Just pull manual it.
Just it's a pull manual.
It's a pull manual,
It
bro.
is a pull
Like
manual. A speed jump is going low and fast
you
over the
don't
jump.
you
Speed
don't
jump.
walk up your stairs and say, "Oh, I jumped them all."
I didn't speed jump the stairs.
I didn't-
No.
I stepped in my truck. I didn't jump into my truck.
No, it's not it. So, anyways, I saw that and I was like,
You manualing down the street? Is he speed jumping his street?
yeah. Some of the
God.
chat, Brandon Watson says,
What
yeah,
an-
definitely East Coast thing. So
what a fucking idiot! Like, what are you doing, dude? You're not even remotely close.
I don't understand who made that up back in the day. Like,
You're
I want to
not
know.
even close.
I
dude.
want to know. That is something, but
What an idiot!
that's their fact of the day. I want to know if that's true or not. It
Yeah,
sounds
he's
like it might
just
be.
not right at all.
In the chat though, anyways, they're talking about Ronnie Kim too. This is we're looking at Brandon Watson. He's the only one that commented in the chat so far, but he was talking about Cam Bramer's crash in Maryland. We didn't get to see it. I thought is this Roger that blasted Cam?
Oh, can someone send us the video of that? If they have it, we'll post it.
We never got to see
Now,
it.
if someone sends us a video, we'll post it.
Yeah.
I saw you also have on here Zoe Clayson's jumping the UCI Pro Straight. Dude, I saw her post that too. So sick.
Savage.
So sick.
How unreal is
She's
that?
really good. Like
Yeah.
Zoe's really good. I think she's gonna be really good in Elite too.
She definitely she's like a I don't say this in a bad way. I say this in a very positive light, but like a guy in the sense that she can jump anything. She has the speed.
Yeah.
She's so comfortable on her bike.
Yeah.
The way she flows is top notch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
Her positioning on the jumps too is really good. Like she stays really central when she jumps, and
You can tell that's a natural position. Like
Yeah.
you can tell when people turn their
Yeah.
bars like that and they stay centered. That's a natural jumping
sure.
position. That's what she does. And
couldn't,
I saw
Liam couldn't have told her that because he sucked at BMX. So.
he was awful.
Yeah, Liam definitely didn't coach it because he was fucking terrible.
At first, he started saying, it, I'm like, what is going on? Oh, that's absolutely classic.
But yeah, so sick because that's no joke. That's true. That's a legit pro section. There's a lot of guys who'd be scared to jump that one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, really cool. Like
Yeah.
like we've talked about it before, but the progression in women's BMX is awesome.
You have to be fast on
You
the
know?
track.
So you can.
Gold medals and gold medals.
I don't know if this was at Maryland, but there was a pro open, and there was only 3 riders that did it, and I don't know if they're all female or not. But
Oh yeah, no, they weren't.
the junior elite Paige Zachary took the win on a really rainy day. First ever women to win a men's pro open.
Yeah, she won. Just doing the.
I'm just in the.
Yeah, so I saw that. I saw there was like 5 people.
I only saw 3 on the track.
Were there were guys in it though?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. It was
Well, I
rainy
mean,
and they
I
were in
guess-
BMX gear. And
I
they
guess
were,
yeah, that's true.
So
It's true.
it is what it is. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah. Oh wow. Brandon wants to send me the video.
Behind the scenes, we're getting the video of some of these crashes. I think.
Yeah.
and,
So we're gonna let's post this one later.
we'll get it posted. But
Yeah. Let's
anyways,
post this one.
Yeah.
So
that's something.
yeah.
Last Sylvan social media check in. I saw Yoshi. I don't know if this is in his backyard. I'm assuming it's his hometown, but he built a Supercross hill.
How about that?
How
Eh?
about like how fantastic is that? Dude probably doesn't. He doesn't have a Supercross hill available to him, so
We're just gonna
build
build
you a 2-man Supercross hill. Put a little ProGate Europe single man up on the top, and we're just gonna run gates off it. Set up a first jump only so far,
You know what? I like it.
and make it work.
I like it.
You got to make do with what you got. He's making do.
You think he has a Pro Get Europe up there?
Most definitely, he's got a single man
100%.
ProGate Europe.
100%. I mean, what?
Why else would he gate on anything else? If you're not going to put a ProGate Europe up there, what are you training for? You might as well just take the hill down and keep it as scrap wood.
Might as well just do box sprints off the hill.
You might
This
as
is
well
a
do
wa-
bo-
You're literally wasting your time. up
You
there.
are honestly wasting your time unless you got a ProGate.
You're gonna go to
Europe
race
up
and have no idea what you're doing unless it's a Pro Gate up there.
there. It'd just be silly.
Yeah,
It
it would
really
be
would.
what complete waste of time.
Yeah.
Should we give Freddy a call?
We could.
Oh, we got anything else?
We got one discussion
Oh,
topic.
yeah, go for it. Sorry.
I had one discussion topic. I
Yeah,
was
go
gonna
for it.
throw in there. So I thought about this when all those kids were at the track for our mock race, and their parents taking videos, and these kids have sponsors. They're wearing their team kits and blah blah blah. At what age is it acceptable for kids to get Instagram and use it themselves? A lot of parents nowadays.
I got no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea about this, and that's why I'm asking it. A lot of parents seem to be running kids' Instagrams these days when they're very young to try to get them followers for their sponsors or just to get them known in their sport, activity, and life, whatever it is. Like it's in mountain biking too a lot, motocross a lot. Now I've seen it in BMX a couple times, or I think I have. I don't know that these parents are running the Instagram, but I'm pretty positive because I'm sure that these kids of this age are not on their phones writing these politically correct posts
Or
with
it's like,
good
yeah,
videos
yeah.
and pictures of them.
Or
doing
it's
stuff.
like famous people will make Instagram for their kid, and when the kid comes
And
of
then the
age,
kid-
they already have like 1 million followers.
Yeah. So I'm like, at what age is it acceptable, or do we think it's fine, or do we think it's all fine, or do we think none of it's fine that these kids have Instagrams when they're like 10 years old?
I have no idea. Like, I don't even know.
Like, is it this world we live in? Is it just normal
I guess
business?
the world we live in now is pretty normal for kids. Like, kids have iPhones super young.
So they all just have Instagram and
Yeah,
Twitter
I guess
and Facebook. Well, I guess whatever they want if they have their own phone.
it's kind of scary though. Kids such direct access, or so many people have direct access to the kid too through those apps.
That's the crazy part.
Like, it's kind of scary
Yeah.
when you think about it. There's so many people out there that are like not good people and have direct, seriously, are like like whatever, bad people, and could have access to the kid. Like, that's kind of scary. But
Mhm.
I mean, today's day and age, like every kid has a phone and they're gonna download the app, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know actually.
I don't even know either. That's why I'm asking it, because I was like, it seems weird to me because that's
It
not
kind
what
of
we
seems
grew up
weird.
with.
Yeah, I know. We obviously didn't grow up with that. Like, we
Yeah.
didn't get social media until we were like 20. So.
Yeah. And I, to this day, feel like whenever I see somebody online, I'm like, oh, they got to be 18. They're online. I just think they're older because it's like you're
Yeah.
online, but it's like these kids, I see the videos.
See kids, like 6-year-old kids are like liking stuff on Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like they message you and it's like, is this your dad messaging us or is this
Mm.
you? And like, it's like, I don't know. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. It's coming interesting.
Can also be cool for kids to follow like BMXers they like or people they like on Instagram.
That part I think is awesome. Like they get to see more pictures, more videos of people they idolize.
I don't
like that's
love
why I follow people. It's because I like the golfers. I idolize these guys, so I want to watch them.
the parents running the kid's Instagram account and posting that kind of stuff. Seems kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Like, it seems kind of, I don't know, a bit lame. I don't know the right word, but it seems
Mhm.
kind of, I don't know if I love that. I don't know.
I don't love it, but like I kind of feel like I have to understand where
I
they're
understand
coming from,
too. Yeah.
but I just don't love it because I feel like it's phony.
Yeah, I understand the thought process behind it, especially in like sport like BMX. You want to get
wanna
the
create a
kid's
following.
name. Yeah, create a following, and then but you don't really want the kid to run it, so you run it. So it makes total sense in today's day and age. Like it
very
makes
safe.
complete sense, and then the kid can take it over when he or she is however old.
Yeah.
Makes sense, but it's kind of
It just also feels fake.
yeah, it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I think social media is good for seeing the authenticity of people.
And it's like a big name that I think did this. I think Jackson Goldstone. He's a huge one of the biggest like mountain bike kids in the world. I want to say his dad helped him run it at the beginning because obviously, yeah, Jackson was a kid. But I'm curious. He probably runs it now. Maybe they do it together. But he's one of those cases where it's like he grew a following from such a young age because he was getting all of his content out there because it was talented stuff he was doing. It still is to this day. It's really impressive.
Yeah.
That's just one of those things. It's like it's normal because we see it, but it's also just kind of weird.
Yeah, I think so too.
So
it's yeah, don't love it, but
I don't love it, but I can't hate on it too much. That's the thing because it's like I understand why. I just don't love it.
Yeah, no, I totally get it in today's day and age. Yeah.
If you have a kid, would you do it for your kid?
I was trying to think that I've never really thought of it.
I can't even think of that far down the road of my life of having a kid to be able to do that.
I think like I wouldn't feel like super comfortable with him having Instagram as like a 6-year-old kid.
No.
Not really.
No, one of these YouTubers I used to follow, he used to keep one of his kids out of videos because he didn't want her to ever get her face seen by millions of these people. She wanted her to have her own little life, not his life, be part of his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought that was the coolest thing because that's doing your kid a good service.
Yeah.
If that's even a way to put it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to. I don't know. Actually, yeah, I haven't.
I mean, there doesn't have to be an answer.
That's a hard question.
Yeah, it is. So
I wouldn't mind hearing from a parent that has this situation.
Yeah. One of these times, I would really love to just get a couple parents on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you said that before. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah. Should we get to Freddy here?
Yeah, let's call Freddy.
I don't know how long we've been going at this chat at the beginning, but that's okay. 30 or so minutes.
We talk on a podcast. This is what we do.
That's what we do. Federico.
Originally, we were going to talk to Freddy like 2 hours ago.
People don't need to know that we had technical difficulties with the YouTube again.
Hola.
Freddy, you're live on Chatter.
Hey, my friends. How are you?
Oh, Freddy.
¿Cómo estás?
Estoy muy bien. ¿Cómo está vos?
That's about all I got, pal. Yep.
See you there.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Oh, buddy, we were just saying, I miss seeing you, buddy.
Man, I miss the races. I miss everyone.
Yeah, I know. I miss going to them and just seeing everyone.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, I don't know how the wars just stopped and we stay at home, like home. It's crazy.
I know. Yeah. So you actually, where do you live in? You live in Mendoza?
Yeah, I live in Mendoza. It's a pretty nice town. I tell you guys, like every time you come to Argentina, you should get a couple days free to come here. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy, but still want to ride.
When's the next World Cup in Argentina? Are you guys ever gonna have one again?
I thought we burned that place to the ground. That was just Santiago.
Bro. No, I believe it's. I mean, honestly, I think there's an effort for having it back.
Bring it back,
I
baby.
mean, you bring it back, yeah, to Santiago. I don't know if next year now with all these changes, but like after the Olympics, they wanted to have it back. So I don't know.
Dude,
hopefully.
We were saying on a show in the past, Santiago del Estero has to be the safest place in the world with COVID. There's no way anyone there has COVID. No one goes there besides us.
Bro, like I don't know. They're saying they're having like a new couple of people like getting everyone with the COVID now. So I'm not sure how they're doing, but everything's kind of crazy. Here we have the huge quarantine. Like it's supposed to be still quarantine and like smooth lockdown or like soft lockdown or something like that, but I don't know, it's taking forever. In my city I can do everything I want, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good then.
Yeah, that's cool.
I know this isn't about Santiago del Estero, but you have more of the answers than we do, and people are always curious. How does a place like Santiago del Estero get the World Cup? Like, how do they get the Supercross track there and start hosting the World Cups?
Yeah, everyone asks that.
Everyone asks that.
Everyone. Well, yeah, I mean, the people from Santiago, like the government, they put the money. I mean, I know it happens a lot of places with BMX tracks. We've seen it everywhere,
Mhm.
but in Argentina, the government has to fund like a lot of sports because soccer is pretty big here. It's the only big thing. So any sports that has like big stadium or whatever has to be like founded from the government by some, I don't know, dude that really wants to do it.
Mhm.
So basically, the governor from Santiago del Estero wanted to do the track, and he just say, hey, let's just do a track and do a World Cup here, and they were like, okay, let's do it.
And it probably brings in money to the city too, because everyone's got to travel there, stay, and everything, and people travel for it. So
True.
I mean, yeah, everybody loves it. Like, of course, you've seen Santiago. Like, we talked about this honestly. Like, for me, there's a few more things that they should do, besides doing sports or maybe prior to it
Yeah.
for the people that live there, to be honest. But, I mean, it doesn't take away the fact that it's a pretty cool event and people are really happy when it goes there, and everyone's really happy when we go there, when you guys go there. So it's pretty cool.
It's honestly, it's one. Like everything about it is fantastic, other than the part where you got to get there and get back home.
You know what the problem is?
Bro,
the
it's
flight.
so hard to
The
get
flight.
there.
It wouldn't be the bad part is the fact that you got to fly to Buenos Aires and then switch airports, wait all day, and take another flight. If you could just fly from Buenos Aires to Del Estero, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But it's a whole fucking circus. You got to travel, you got to cross the city.
I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, we have connection problems in the whole country. Like, if things are in Buenos Aires, people get there pretty easy. But if they're done, I mean, it's kind of a rough time.
You got travel issues.
But you got travel issues. But bro, like for me, I don't have a straight flight, and sometimes I had to take buses because I don't know, like flights to Buenos Aires and then to Santiago was like fortunes. Bro, I was 18 hours on a bus to get there, and I was like just traveling like around half Argentina to get there. And I get there and I'm like, bro, I feel I should get down in China or something, not Santiago. Like I'm just 1K away.
So you took a bus from Mendoza to Santiago del Estero?
I did that for like the last 5 years, and last one I did
just
was
a working man.
Year.
Just a working man, Freddy.
Just a working man, but bro, it's just a fucking budget, man.
Saving the budget.
The last year I was like, okay, this is like I'm getting 25 today. Like that was my birthday, I remember. This is the last day I do this. Like I'm not doing this anymore. Like I'm paying whatever I have to pay, or I'm not going. I'm just training home. Fuck it.
We're getting a private jet next time.
Seriously.
We're living large, or we're gonna do this right.
Bro,
A bus. I like it.
I'm gonna go there, win. We're gonna get a private jet to go there, fly home. We're gonna win. It's gonna be great.
So did you have to take your bike apart for the bus?
Yeah, bro, just like a flight, like everything, just like a flight. And for the last time we went there, we went there with Chalo in February.
Yeah.
So, but I said like, hey man, we gotta take your car because I didn't have a car yet back then. I was like, man, we have to. And he's like, yeah. So I just went up to his town, which is like 2 hours from my city. And then we drove there, and like driving is not bad because you go straight. There's no straight route in buses, so driving is like 9 hours or so.
Okay, that's all right then.
That's not too bad.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Just picture you on a bus for going to a World Cup.
Bro, I did that like a bunch of times. It was just crazy.
Jesus.
Crazy times.
Well, that is kind of the struggle of like one having the race there, but I'm like living in South America. You've talked about sometimes even trying to get like parts to there, right? I've heard that you've told me like sometimes getting like sponsors or parts flowing down there is tough sometimes, right?
Yeah, but well, like my bike, I have a new bike for I don't know, like 6 months now, and I just introduced it on Fat BMX and everything, and my bike's still in US because like shipping it here is like expensive and it's gonna be like crazy.
So
I'm just it's tough to get some parts, but like eventually they get here. We have a couple of deals, but yeah, I mean, if it's for travel, like sometimes I will get to Santiago more tired than if I get to any other country World Cup.
That part's rough. Yeah, it's supposed to be a home World Cup. You're supposed to be fresh and like feeling like you're ready to go, and you're more tired than ever.
No.
So a lot harder to get parts and stuff, and also like it must be super expensive for you to travel with the exchange rate.
I mean, if you travel like inside the country, it's all right.
No, but like internationally, yeah.
Yeah. Like that's the kind of the fight like people has here to just like develop on BMX. You know, like you have to get an international competition because you don't have kids running, I don't know, 8 finals here in nationals. You have less riders, so we have really good riders as young riders. But if they don't have the chance to like go to a world championship or something like that, you know, it's hard for most of them to just get to a junior level in a high level and be able to travel with the team. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. BMX big in Argentina?
No, I don't. I mean, it's not big. Honestly, like I don't know what's big you call like but it's not big. But I do like that we have a lot of riders that ride like really, really fast.
Yeah.
Like if there's like 10, 15 kids going to a world championship, there's 10 or 8 of them going to the main event.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. But well, yeah, of course the money issue makes it a bit hard to have a lot of riders. And then like mountain biking is getting huge here, man, like huge. So they're catching most of the kids here.
That's pretty interesting. Yeah. How many people do you get at your national champs in elite or junior kind of? Yeah.
Oh man, in elite, like from 2016 to here in elite, if you have just 2 rounds of 8, you're pretty stacked.
Okay.
But if like before that, we used to have some races with the semi mains or something like that. But
oh wow,
our federation does like one day it's just elite, and the next day is junior and elite together. It's an open, so it's pretty interesting. It's cool to see that like we get to race the juniors and they get to race us, and we're more riders, it's more money. It's pretty cool.
That'd be quite the experience for them. Yeah, obviously getting to race you guys and do a bigger class. It's always better when you guys can combine and make bigger groups. Like sometimes it can be annoying because it's like you got some other guys that are coming for your money, but it really makes it better.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, and it's cool to them because, like I said, like they might not have the chance to race international guys so much, and we're like, well, you know how it is. You're not really a lot in Argentina to race nationals, or in Canada or whatever you are. So wherever you're from, so it's pretty cool to them to race us as well.
Yeah, it's kind of. I feel like it's a good kind of determining factor to see where they're at because you kind of have your guys' big 3 like yourself, Gonzalo, the Black Lime. That's just
Black Lime.
Black Lime.
Black Lime.
That's Taurus.
He's our man. He's everyone's man. The Black Lime.
The Black Lime. But you guys, it's kind of like if people come up and race you guys, and I know there's that other guy from Argentina. He was at the UCI Center, but
yeah, Matias.
Yeah, but these guys that like they can race you, they can kind of see where they're at, and then they know when they're traveling to a World Cup, they kind of know what level they're at, which I think is great.
Yeah, exactly. Like we know them, like they know us their whole life, but they don't really get to ride with us so much. So when they do, it's pretty cool to them to see where they're at. Yeah.
How did you end up getting into BMX as a kid?
Well, my uncle used to ride BMX, and my grandfather and my dad. Like my grandfather, he used to did one of the first tracks here in Mendoza on BMX. Like I don't know, just playing with his kid, and a couple other fathers.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my dad used to do enduro motocross, so like my uncle raced. He was like 14 or something. He didn't race anymore. But then, eventually, well, we were born. My dad said, "Hey, you want to go to the track?" We stayed by the track. Like I was like 5 or something, and he got us a couple bikes, and we just went for the first time, and we loved it. With my brother, I have an older brother. He's a year older. Well, you know, he just.
Yeah,
And,
he lent me
yeah.
money one day at an after party to get home. I had no money left. I spent it all on drinks.
Bro, you don't have money in Santiago. It's like you don't have money for real.
No, it's like I had no money. I had no
money.
I had no
money lasts
pesos.
a lot there.
I had no pesos left, and I was like, "Fuck, how am I getting back?"
That's something like Santiago has. You know, I think it has one of the best after party stories ever.
Dude, every year, like I don't care,
Without
even the
fail.
bad years, with
Even
the
the
after
bad years,
parties, they're
even the bad
still
years.
good. Like
so good.
Yeah.
everybody has their own
exactly.
Argentina after party story.
Name someone who doesn't have an Argentina story.
Yeah, it's
For real, man. Like I don't know. Like I feel every country kind of lost that. Like eventually, because we used to do that. You remember we used to do that a lot. Like we did in Sweden and a lot of countries. And then after like the two-day races started, like every country that kind of lost that, except Santiago. Like it keeps happening here. It doesn't matter.
Show goes on, baby. Show goes on.
Show goes on, baby.
which is pretty cool. Yeah.
Except we need to have a talk about that because they need to start these things like I'm thinking like an hour to 2 hours earlier.
So
like
seriously, the 1 year, me and James,
Bro.
I think me and James, Connor, and whoever else we were with, we got there like 12:30. We're the first
You guys
fucking
are
people there.
crazy.
We're the
Dude,
first
they
people.
were
at the
still
bar.
mopping the floor.
And I figure,
Unbelievable.
You must have think, hey, this is over. What?
Like we could have, like if we were home, we could have missed the party. Like it could have been we're so late right now. We're literally just sitting there, just hanging out, just doing nothing. Nobody's there.
Like honestly, everything's kind of late here for party, like in it, like any environment, but any city. But Santiago everything's a bit later, like a couple hours later. So if you're going out, like don't wait anything before 2 a.m. Like nothing's gonna happen before 2 a.m. Are you shitting me?
Our bars close at like 1 a.m.
I know the bars close here at 2.
Happen, bro.
People,
like, honestly,
at midnight in Argentina, people are waking up from their nap thinking, "Oh, maybe I'll have some breakfast." And before we go out, maybe I'll have a nice coffee. No, we should. What we should have done is we should have raced, gone back, had dinner, had a nap.
Yes.
Woke up, had a coffee.
Bro,
and
that's
then
what
gone.
I do.
Yeah, that's what
I
do. We had no idea. Like
we don't know that.
No,
we think we
That's
just
what
get
I
out there and
do.
just start raging.
it's 4 a.m. and the party's just going off.
No
People
way.
are lining up to get in at 4 a.m.
Unbelievable.
It's so
It's just-
like
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
I'm not
freaking
gonna say
ridiculous.
anything.
Well, this is like
I
just
mean,
like go on.
yeah. I mean, like it shocks me every time because every time that I travel, like every year, I'm more used to getting used to your times, like eating kind of early, which for me early is like 8:30. Like I can't have dinner.
that's pretty late, bro. Like I'm more like a 6:30 to 7:30 guy.
Bro, if you have dinner here at 8:30, you're like some freak. Like you're weird.
I'm a big 7. I'm like a 7 p.m. dinner guy.
7 p.m. is perfect.
Yeah, 7's
You can have your dinner, you can relax a bit, have a little late night
and just
bedtime
go to bed.
snack, and then
Just go to bed.
Bro, I need another. No.
Freddie has
like
lunch at 7.
it's so funny. Like people don't know, but when we travel, like in Australia, we were staying at the same hotel as you guys are, and we're just having some coffee and eating some shit like 8 p.m. and you guys are coming back from dinner.
Oh yeah.
And we weren't even feeling dinner at that time.
It's insane. So we told the story that, do you remember back in Toronto, we had a Canada Cup. You guys came up, a bunch of foreigners.
Yeah.
And we were
That's pretty
talking
cool.
about, we were literally walking around inside the hotel, going to our rooms to go to bed. We look out the window and you guys just went out there to start grilling in the dark.
Grilling a bunch of steak.
Unbelievable.
And that was like the night, like middle race. Like we raced that day. And we had to race the next day.
Yeah,
as
dude,
well.
like
we were just
that's the thing. We had warm up the next day on the track at like 8:30, and you guys are having
It was
dinner
so
at like
early.
10:30. So what's the plan on race weekend? Like you still just have dinner late, and then you don't get to siesta, so you don't sleep much.
bro, like to be honest, that particular day, everything went really late. I don't know, like we were kind of lazy on making our food, and we already bought the stuff and did the plans, and like so we started late that day. And I remember I woke up like really tired, really full, and we went to the warm up, and I was like, man, this is gonna be hard. Like, and I ended up winning, and I didn't know how, but like that shit probably helped.
Oh yeah, you beat me. Damn it.
I forgot. We got the South American. Damn it.
Yeah, I think Chalo won the first day, and I think I got second to Freddy the second day.
That's pretty like, but yeah, I don't know. Like we have different times, and Santiago is even crazier. And yeah, I mean, don't go to the party at 12:30, bro. You're not gonna find anyone there.
Well, we learned our lesson.
Yeah,
and
we
we're
did.
moving on.
Lesson learned.
After that, we learned like at Santiago, you got to go at like we're talking 2, 3,
like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Like just
2
go,
a.m.
just
you're
hang out.
fine.
Yeah.
2 a.m. you're cool.
So we got Federico Villegas on the line, guys. We're gonna open up the live number for him when we do our quick shots.
Yeah.
This is radio. It's we're keeping this live, so I just want to put the number out there: 778-866-7674.
Do we have minutes on the phone?
No, you got to call him FaceTime audio.
So FaceTime audio, people, don't regular call FaceTime audio. If you regular call, we won't get it. So don't bother.
Don't bother.
I don't know. Like a lot of people were asking me about the show, and it's in English. And I'm like, yeah, it's in English.
Yeah.
So
and like,
I don't know if someone's gonna.
They're like,
I don't
well,
know if
shit.
someone's gonna call or understand anything, but I'm here.
That's epic. Well, we want to do some Spanish versions in the future. We got some ideas, some people that might help out, so we'll get there.
I'm down. I'm down to help. Whatever you need.
So going to the U.S. for you must be a big deal then, like going racing, because you probably grew up watching some stuff from the U.S. and everything.
Yeah. For me, like I went to the U.S. first time for real in the 2001 World Championship.
Oh, Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville, which was my first, and like I remember a lot about the trip. But I mean, I started BMX like I don't know a year prior to that, so I didn't really. Like I wasn't really competitive or anything. I was just enjoying it, and I was really, really young. I had like 7, and then I didn't have the chance to come back all the way to 2012. Like I always wanted to, but it was really expensive for me, for my family, for everyone to just try to head there. And at the time, so when I got into the team as a junior, we went to a race there in Arizona, Back Mountain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we raced there in 2012, and I raced as a junior. It was pretty cool, and I love to race in the US. Like I've won a couple. I won there, I remember, as a junior, and then got a couple of mates. And of course, I would love to race more there. Still don't have the chance to, like, maybe I don't know. Like it's not like before, like I used to dream with staying there and just race there, but sport like really changed. Like we have to do workouts and a lot of things right now, Olympic points and all that. So every time I get the chance, every time I get a chance, I just go there and race.
Yeah, you kind of got to at that point. Do you enjoy the traveling and whatnot? Because I feel like you guys do a lot of it. You guys seem to spend a lot of time on the road, and I feel like when you spend as much time as you guys do, you got to find things that you enjoy and whatnot. So do you enjoy it? Because you seem to have a good group.
Yeah. Like when we're together, which is most of the year, like I really enjoy it. We've learned to live, like, because you're really living with the guys. You see them more than your family, than your girlfriend. So first, like with Chal and Negro, we knew from BMX all our life from our cities, but like getting to live together was a different thing, because you have to love the bad and the good from the other guy. Yeah, true. So that might took like maybe a year or so to like be like really comfortable with them, and they with me, because not everyone's easy. Yeah. So, but yeah, now it's like it's family. Like everyone knows like everything about everyone. Like there's no secrets. There's nothing going around, and we haven't had issues or anything. We're really happy to travel together when we do.
That's awesome. It's funny. It's some of these, like the people you travel with at these races, like I'd say the same for me. Like sometimes they know us better than our family does. Yeah. Because we are spend so much of these times together, good and bad, like squished in these places. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. And you develop experiences with them that you don't get the chance to develop with anyone else, like traveling around the world, racing, going after parties, going crazy. It's really fun. Yeah. I love it.
What's the most annoying thing that Gonzalo does on the road?
He does maybe 2 things pretty annoying.
Let's hear him.
Freddy's got him ready.
Like I've been waiting to do.
Fuck this guy.
They're not really like bad things. I love him. Like, first thing, he's kind of like he's kind of lazy. Like because people don't know, but Argentina team is not like a big money team. Like, well, you guys know, but
Yeah,
we get to travel with one coach, and sometimes we just stay around Europe or US or whatever. We are like extending our trips by ourselves, like staying with our money. So we just go to places we have to like live in I don't know, like camping or something, and cook and
cheap.
get groceries and shit. So man, Gonzalo is lazy as shit for kind of things. Like I'm like, hey, you have to cook, and he's like, I don't know how to cook. I'm not gonna cook. I'm just gonna eat. So, he used to be just like that. So now the system is pretty good because he just he knows he has to do the dishes because he doesn't like to clean or anything else. So I'm like you have to do the dishes. Like you don't want to go grocery and shit. So he does it. And then like the second thing, he's not annoying, but he sleeps a lot. Like
He does. He sleeps a ton. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, when he's not sleeping, he's on the bed awake, but he's always
like
horizontal.
in Colombia,
Like,
he was
on the
just
bed.
he
Horizontal.
slept all the time.
You just gotta rest the fire first.
Bro,
I swear, dude, all he eats is
insane.
fucking meat. He doesn't eat anything besides meat.
Really?
Yeah, he doesn't
Dude,
like. He
seriously,
doesn't
he doesn't like
veggies.
vegetables. Just fucking eats steak.
Unbelievable.
He likes some fruit. Over this year's traveling, he learned to eat some fruit. He didn't like them before, like any of them, and now he likes them. But he doesn't like veggies at all. Like
he just ate some like for breakfast. He had some like sugary cereal with yogurt, and then just ate meat the rest of the day.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I'm always gonna say like he has like a really like his body, he doesn't get
so
fat or
jacked,
anything with
dude.
nothing. Like
Yeah.
Like he's jacked and he can eat like literally shit all day. Like
so jealous.
Dude, he's
like for real.
Genetic freak, that dude.
Yeah. Hey.
So strong and just ripped.
Honestly. Yeah. Crazy. And I mean he does of course gym training like
so
we do
strong.
like a lot, but he's just like, I mean, he can run in base like sugar, like just eating sugar, and he'll do like muscles.
That's insane.
It's like Sylvan too.
Yeah, those guys are I'm just jealous of those people.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, those guys just have like, I mean, I have to take care of my food and shit because if not, I get fat. As simple as that.
Yeah, straight up.
Fat Freddy.
Fat and strong, baby. That's how we do it.
I'm not saying I'll be Fat Freddy after I retire, but I might be close to it.
One of the things we wanted to ask you too. You have a unique gait form. How'd you learn it, or you just kind of go for it yourself, or what? How'd you do it?
Not sure what you mean though, but I mean, I do like a weird thing. Yeah.
I
don't know. I'm getting better with my gait now. Well,
I noticed.
Yeah,
you worked on it a lot, huh?
I was in a like, some of the things I regret about my last, I don't know, 5 years of racing probably is that I didn't learn. I didn't put too much attention to detail as I should have.
Mm-hmm.
I was always like have a mindset of working hard and things will go through, just work hard and just more work, doing more, and maybe not be so detailed on it. But last year I've been trying to find what I can improve, like my bike and everything. And with the gait form, after my back issues started a year ago, you remember, like in Australia, I hit the point where I was like, I couldn't even do anything. I didn't train, maybe James remember, I didn't train during the week. I just did a couple laps and went straight to racing and see if my back would hold on with my gait.
Just hope.
Yeah, weren't you riding with like a back brace on? Like
I had
a belt?
Two things, two belts holding my back. It was kind of crazy shit.
It's insane, first of all.
So I was kind of like having issues to breathe and everything, but in that sense, I do think like, Olympic things and team and points and that kind of shit maybe drag me out to race like that. And after Australia, we came back to Santiago. We did a C1 with the guys, which I was like feeling like shit, but I raced it anyway. And I mean, I didn't do bad. I got like third, second, I think. But the thing is, I was feeling like I was like I don't know, 70% of what I can do. Like
Wow.
I was holding back a lot. So whenever all these pandemic things started, I got the chance to go to, pretty much go the person I needed to, because I couldn't find a doctor that was up to the thing I had, because everyone was like getting through exams over the last year and saying, yeah, you'll be fine. You just, take ibuprofen, rest, and you'll be
Stop
fine.
being a pussy.
Yeah, something like that. And then maybe, yeah, you shouldn't race BMX anymore. I was like, dude, that's what I do. Like,
Yeah.
This is my life, bro.
Yeah. So I eventually find a doctor here. This was May this year, which worked with a couple rugby guys. Rugby is pretty big here. That has some similar issues. And everything come down to, a lot of years of lifting and doing gates with a form that it wasn't really good. And mostly the lifting, like little things that weren't good on my liftings that led to, a disc problem on my lumbar back, and then just all the muscles throw my back to the right. So I have like my back, like my spine was all to the right. So it was kind of crazy. So this guy said, we didn't need anything, you don't need to do surgery or anything. You just need to work different. And I didn't believe it at the like I didn't thought it was possible. But after working with a different guy he led me to, Eduardo, which he might be listening, he's a pretty cool guy. I've been able to go back from like not be able to be 5 minutes seated on the table. Like I was literally having dinner and just like eating fast and just going back to bed.
Oh my God.
To like being able to train again, right? I'm doing lifting again, I'm doing gates again, and I can train all week and be healthy. So it's been a 2 months, like really, really nice for me. So I'm happy with this time to work on that. Yeah.
That's good to hear, pal. Because anything with the back like that, like, I mean, Tori said cases with it. I've had something quick, like when Drew has had something with her back. Like backs aren't fun to deal with, and
Awful.
they can linger on, and they're like, it's kind of sketchy to
yeah.
try to work through.
Yeah, I had back problems on numerous occasions in my career, and it's awful. Like sometimes you can't even get out of bed. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I was feeling really bad. Honestly, I didn't know what to do. I was thinking about it all the time. This came along, and I found it. Of course, I was looking for it, and I'm feeling good now. And now I'm working on my gait, and it's changing. I think it's changing for the better because if I see a video of my gait 2 years ago or like a year and a half or whatever, there was no way my second or third pedal were gonna be good. Like that's why I always do shit in there. Like, and maybe like sometimes I had a good gait, but that was just because I was strong or something. I don't know. It wasn't really proper gait form.
You are just a horse. You are like strong as shit. Like, understandably, that's something in the gym could fix it. You're like a horse. You lift a shit ton. So,
who helps you with the gait form? Do you do a lot of it on your own, or is the coach, or you guys have some people to help, or who helps you?
Well, I started working on my own with videos, but mostly with this same guy that I started working physically. He said like, okay, I can't do gates. Like I told him, I haven't done gates in like 2 months because of my back. So we fixed the problem first, of course, in the gym with a month, and then it's like, hey, let's go try gates. I don't know anything about BMX or gates, but I know about back problems. So if you're doing something wrong in the gate some movement in the gate that might doesn't help to your back, I'm just going to tell you and you can fix it whatever you want. So he just pointed those like several sessions, things I needed to change. And we've been changing them like all week. We go all Saturday AM to work with him, and it's been going really well.
I'm just watching some of your videos now, just checking in on you. I mean, it looks good, pal.
Yeah, I saw a video not too long ago. It looks better. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it looks better. It's still some work to do and some things to try out, but I look more like a BMXer now. After like 10 pro years, I look at BMXer.
Dude, there's always work to be done on it, though. Like, there's always
Always stuff you can
Yeah,
improve
there's
on.
always stuff to improve on. Yeah.
What was the stuff in the gym that you adjusted? Like, was it just squats or is it like Olympic lifts? Or
No, like for example, every movement I did, any exercise like squats or lifting,
Mhm.
I didn't have a proper glutes activation and a proper, there's the thing called bracing where you just breathe and put air in your stomach before you lift.
Yeah, so everything
So-
becomes solid. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing all that really, really bad through a lot of years with a lot of weight.
Mm-hmm.
And my hips, like my glute activation was so bad that my hip was like running wild. So it goes, when I was deep on the squat, it tumbled,
Mm-hmm.
So we started working in all that activation. First month was like exercises. I was thinking like, man, like, I mean, this is pretty cool. I'm feeling good, but I don't know if I'm going to raise like. And then it started feeling better. And I was like lifting 110 in cleans in 2 months. And I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Wow.
That's good, Freddie.
That's
That's
cool.
really good
Yeah.
improvement. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just part of, I think, the learning. We didn't have as many, I think, resources or like ex-riders from Argentina that were living here that my, Christian and Javi are good friends of mine. I love them. But they didn't really live here. So we didn't have anyone to get that pro knowledge when we were young kids,
Mm-hmm.
So our training, like, I mean, the three of us as a kids were really, really bad, to be honest. We're just, yeah. In terms of training, like, till we were like, I don't know, I'm just saying with Chalo and Negre, we've got better in training since, I don't know, maybe 4 years, 5 years ago. But like when we learn with the years, but before we used to do things that really didn't make sense, like, honestly.
Like what? Let's hear it. Like, what are we talking about?
I don't know, like, man, like we started in the Argentina team. I was like 18 till I was like, I don't know, 20 something. And it was like, I don't know, 200 meters sprints
Attaboy, dig, baby.
with no legs, like tired of shit, and any day, like no sense. Like we didn't even get proper technique for jumps, and we didn't do jumps. We just go and do squats and sprints, and then of course we were fast down the gate, but we got to the first jump, like, and we were jumping like shit, and everybody just flew by. So yeah, I mean, all those things, like, for example, here we don't have like trails for, say, like jumps to practice. So most of the kids just don't do it. They just ride clips on the track, and that's it. And it's going fast. So it's been improving, but I mean, of course, we've won good things and good titles, but me personally, I think I still have a lot to give and to try to win. Some of the things I dreamed when I was a kid.
Yeah. Who kind of brought those changes into your program? Was it just like, did you guys? Yeah. Well, how did it happen? Who brought the changes in?
Well, we did change a lot with the coach from the national team now, Nacho. He got in at late 2014, and then there's still some changes I needed to do, and I'm doing, and I did it by myself, like looking for the improvement. And then last year on October, I started working with Domingos Lamovia. I sent a big hi to him, love him. He did help me a lot, mainly with proper race, like the things I needed to do prior to the race. I used to train a lot, for example, like workouts or stuff like before racing. I used to do a lot of gates, a lot of things like that got me really tired. And then maybe I used to train a lot the weeks prior and get tired to the race. Like I was training like crazy, but did 3 laps and I was tired already. So he helped me a lot with that, and he's still gonna be helping me through the races when everything comes back. And then, well, these new guys helping me a lot with my body, which is feeling pretty good now.
That's huge. Yeah, that's a good combo to have. Like, it's really, I think it's really beneficial when you can have somebody that helps you with more the physical side, making sure your body's right, gym stuff, and then you have him on the, I would consider like the bike side, helping you with all the bike stuff at the races, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, of course. I've always like I love how a lot of coach work from outside Argentina, and I mean I would imagine before like training with them, but everything's really expensive for us because like you know how it is, like 1 peso is like nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I mean paying like $400, $500, $600, $700 to someone, it's basically impossible with our money.
Yeah.
So yeah, it might have took a bit of a while to realize some things, but I think it does have its good part. You know, it's fight, and I like because when I win or when I do good, when I feel good with myself, I know it's all me. You know, it's all because I wanted to and I went to look for it.
Yeah, no, straight up it is. Yeah, that's huge.
No, and especially like we've talked to Souza and some other people from South America too, and it's kind of like you guys come over almost hungrier because you come from like the countries have less money, and like you guys kind of a lot of times dream about racing overseas. So you come into the U.S. like super hungry to race, whereas you know for us who race here all the time, like we don't take it for granted, but it's more normal, so we don't like kind of view it the same. I think you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't think we have that same kind of hunger that you guys have sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, well, I love Sousa. I love him. He's my training partner when I'm in Florida. So
he's awesome, dude. Yeah,
yeah, he's awesome. Not a big heart to him. So, yeah, I think it is. You might feel it a little bit extra on I don't know Moto #1.
Yeah,
we will just fucking.
Today's the day, baby.
we're gonna kill some Americans today.
My time to shine, baby. My time to shine.
Gonna win it all this lap. Yeah,
I mean it's like that. Like we were talking about it. Like after the Pan Am Games, we were talking with Alfredo and Anderson, and we were talking how much harder it is when we race all the South American guys by ourselves. Like, I mean, it's not harder to race because there's less riders and less level of them. But the focus is harder because you have to be sharp since gate one, like really sharp, like going all in or nothing because everyone's going like that. So if you leave like a tiny space on Moto 1, you're gonna get busted and you're gonna be like flying out of you're gonna be flying out of the turn, and that's gonna happen, you know. So
are you shitting me?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. I don't know. I think it makes us hungry and it makes us wanted to go for it for sure.
I fucking hate racing you guys, like the South Americans in general. I'm just gonna
I
throw it out
hate
there.
it too. Like
I'm trying to
throw some hate on me.
I'm trying to cruise around my first moto Sunday. I don't know what race, but it doesn't matter. And a Sunday morning, and like you race against South America, and they're just gonna like come pimp you for a second place in a first moto on an ABA weekend. It's come on, give me a break. It's Sunday morning. I'm tired.
Yeah. I'm too cold, bro. Yeah.
But that's just normal for you guys. You guys are like all in right from the get-go, and that's what makes you guys so good, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it was probably it's a part of it for
you're not gonna race all out. Why are you racing if you're not racing all out?
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe, and I think those kind of things, and you know, the struggle or anything in the money side, or the struggle on the family side, or whatever your family needed to do to you to get here or to get where you are, it's also a big part, and I think it kind of helps to the things that you don't have, like these things we're talking about, not so much form or not so much training and not so much jumping or whatever. It kind of doesn't give that so many importance because you can do good anyway and just find a way. So I mean, I think it's part of it, and I do love that spirit, although I also have suffered. I've seen like I've been first comfy Moto 2 or semi-main or whatever, and just boom, and like, what the fuck is this?
Boom.
Fuck this guy.
Like fuck this guy, man.
This guy's loco.
I think we as Argentinians and Colombians, like when we race the Colombian guys, it's just crazy. Man.
Is there a rivalry between Argentina and Colombia in BMX?
No, I mean I'm not sure if I'm the one to say, but if it's down to me, I think it is. Like, I mean, we get.
I don't want to be the one to say, but
we know-
seriously,
we know-
but seriously, fuck those guys.
we know the guys. I mean, we know the guys for real for a lot of years, and of course, we know they're good guys and everything. But when it comes on to inside the track, yeah, like I've
Of course,
had plenty of things like happening on the track with them.
Yeah.
So I guess
don't believe it.
they,
Nope, I don't believe it.
and they like, and they come to Santiago and they're really hungry to race us, and we go to Medellin and we're really hungry to race them. So yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
That fire is just it. Honestly, it just breeds like competition. Like the level is just going to get raised.
I think
so much higher.
I think your guys'
happens.
a culture too is just like the energy's so high because like you look at the fans at the races, they're so into it.
Absolutely hype.
Yeah,
They're
it's
just going
so
nuts.
cool.
It's awesome.
I love racing in South America.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, and it's different also before the gate or with some of those races because I know with you guys I can just have a laugh and then go race all in and we're gonna race all in, but with these guys, I don't know. It kind of gets tense. It kind of gets tense since the day I get to the track. They're
already racing before like the first day.
We're not gonna be hiking 5 or shit before a race. So
yeah.
This is war, baby.
Yeah, yes, it happens for sure.
Oh, well, let's talk about Lima, Peru. Speaking of Lima, like when we went there for the Pan Am, it felt like it was just like North America. Like there was like us and like a couple of the U.S. kids against South America. So it felt like we were going to war.
Yeah, I remember.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
The Pan Am Games is just like It's just like us and the Americans are kind of one against fucking all
everyone
the South Americans. Yeah, it's just like,
it's like we're just going into this like war zone.
Yeah.
We're just about to get eaten alive.
Feels like we're racing a South American race.
Yeah.
And the tracks, like honestly, the Pan Am Games track, you know how bad it was, James. Like it wasn't really good.
Yeah,
like,
it was crap.
But that was a really normal track for us because we go to the tracks, and if it's not Santiago or Medellin, which for me is kind of like too much, but if it's not one of those tracks, it's gonna be something shitty, like the turns or I don't know, whatever.
Something.
So you're gonna be fighting their track and their riders.
Fair, but obviously, yeah, you made it work, right? At that race, you were fast. I think would I race you in some of the rounds?
I think in the semis.
Maybe.
No, not semis. Yeah, but yeah, in Lima, I was feeling good. I mean, it was a big event for us because as a country, those events, like for South Americans, those are the events that can lead to, okay, you can still, travel and represent your country and do what you dream, or, well, you didn't get a medal, so, move aside. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Or you suck.
For us, for us, Argentina is pretty tough. Like they literally said to us before the games, if like to me and Chalo and the coach, like we knew it before the games, like if you don't get any medals, like the support for BMX might be over, so
oh nice, yeah, sweet.
Yeah,
that's easy to deal with.
Yeah, sweet.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, no pressure, but
so yeah, of course that pressure was, and I'm thinking for the rest of the country, I mean, more or less to some riders, maybe that had some bigger titles, I don't know, like Carlos or someone else, it's kind of the same thing. So we know it's going to be a big race, and we know it's going to be hard as shit. But yeah, I mean, I tried to get ready, really enjoy it. Like from the first day we went there to training, which took like 3 hours to get to the track, I was trying to enjoy everything.
Just getting lost on the bus, just going in circles.
Bro, you remember that took for ages.
we had the freestyle kid that left 2 hours before us, and he got there an hour after us. The bus got lost.
Yeah, and we as good Argentinians we always use the last bus because, bro, we're not gonna be in the first bus. Fuck it.
You're not gonna be early. Fuck that,
bro. We're gonna stay in the bed a bit longer. Like that's gonna happen. So yeah, when we get there and you guys haven't been there yet, we are like, fuck, these guys are gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah, that was brutal.
So it must have been a big moment for you getting a silver medal there.
It was bronze. Yeah, it was bronze.
Oh, bronze.
Yeah. For me, like, to be honest, I started the day and I was feeling alright, but well, my gait wasn't really good. But after my gait was feeling good, and then we get to the semis, and I was able to win the last one with Chalo and Carlos. But I think I got second and third in the other ones, and that win gave me the third pick, because if I didn't win the last semi, I would get fourth or fifth pick, I think.
Mhm.
So then I knew Chalo and Alfredo were having, like, to be honest, like good gates, and probably they were going to be a bit ahead of me on those first three cranks. I knew Alfredo for sure. I didn't know about Chalo. I mean, I thought we were pretty even in that day. And then I thought Chalo was going to go for gate 2. I really did, and he went for gate 3, and I was like, do I go 4? And I just like, and I was like, no, man, this is too far. Like 4 in that track was too far.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna go gate 2 and like go all in or nothing. So that's what I did. I did have a good gauge, just that Alfredo came straight at me after third crank, and Gonzalo put his elbow a bit as well. So I jumped Alfredo going left on the first jump. He went to the right. So then when I landed, I just did a couple cranks good and tap manual better than Chalo. I think I passed him there from the inside. And then we touched on the triple, which was scary as fuck, because he wanted to close, but it was already late because I was already in front. So we almost crashed. I didn't crash. He crashed. I saw him. But then, after I got the medal, it was like a big relief, because I've been, I think I've had the mentality to win a lot of races, but maybe not other things. Not like we were talking about, maybe not bike or not form or not enough training of this or that. So I think that medal did mean a lot to me, to say, okay, these last couple of years of struggle haven't been all for nothing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a reward.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. It's a bronze medal at the Pan Am Games. That's huge. So
The Pan Am's-
it's good.
No, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's pretty big. Of course, it's not an Olympic or anything, but it's a huge event, and it's important for the country. And you have your family watching, and all the people that support you, either way or another. So, in that sense, I think it was bigger. That, of course, I still want to podium World Cup, and I still want to win it. I'm dreaming of it, but in the sense of that people watching, and maybe show to the people that pays for the trips and shit that you can do it. In that sense, I think it was bigger. Yeah.
So, because in South America, Pan Am Games is pretty big, isn't it? Like, it's bigger in South America than in North America.
Yeah, because it's pretty big, because you go. Well, the competition between the countries is big, So if your country ends up better in the medal count than any other South American country, it's a big thing, It means the programs that they're running in works. So, because we don't have the programs that maybe other countries have, or the budget, but Pan Am Games are a competition that we can do really well. And I'm second points, and then I think the big thing will be the races leading to it on 2021, because we have one spot. Of course, we want to take 2 spots, but I think it was, I don't know what country was. I think it was Colombia and Sweden or something like that. I think they're a bit far if they keep getting points as they have. So I don't know. We'll see. Everything's like, okay, you guys, there's these 3 of you guys, and we'll see who's better when the decision has to be done,
I like it.
I like it a
I
lot.
like it.
Yeah, it does make sense, because it's everyone's effort, of course. After I won the medal in the Pan Am, I was like, and I wish this was like, I don't know, like swimming or some shit, that you win the medal and you go straight to the Olympics.
Oh, I know. Some countries, like, they win a medal at Pan Am and they qualify. It's crazy. Like a year out.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's
There's so many
crazy.
athletes in sports that do that.
But that's
BMX is
that's
just a
sports,
one-off. Like,
yeah.
It's just a one-off. It's cool, but it's like,
We had some
No,
field
but
hockey
honestly, I do think I mean, it's not that I'm just complaining about it. Of course, I'm going all in, but I do think if you look to other sports it is harder. It's just 24 spots now, which 22 are delivered. I mean, are there to compete for, I think.
Mhm.
So I mean, if you look how many good riders in BMX world are, and how many riders are allowed by country and that kind of shit, it does feels like way harder than sports that you might do. Like, I don't know, you swim under this time, you're qualified, and it doesn't matter if you do it in a quarterfinal or a final, whatever. So I do think we have a tough sport on that sense.
It's a fucking easy sport, Freddy. What are you talking about, dude?
It's insane though. These sports are like they're qualified for the Olympics now, and it's like cool. It's like you guys were qualified like a year ago, 2015. You were qualified, or sorry, 2019, and now
Unreal.
the Olympics are in 2021.
Imagine the stress they don't have
Crazy.
compared to BMXers.
Seriously,
Oh
Bro,
my god,
it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Like, they're like dumb for it, like they know they're gonna do it. And yeah, I mean, we have people around the best in the world that every Olympic happens the same. People that has done podiums in World Cups and World Championships and main events and recently, and they're not in Olympics. And you go down and you say, "Hey, man, I mean, like, I think if I was organized, I would say, well, something's not enough. Like, something's."
Yeah, there's gonna be some guys who have podiumed at World Cups that don't even get to go to the Olympics.
Yeah,
Gnarly.
insane.
That's why, like, I know there's a lot of teams that have a lot of riders, but I mean, they're good. And that's what they are. Like the French dudes, like they're 5'6" dudes, like ride like crazy, and that's what it is. It's not like they don't deserve it anyway, but yeah, it is what it is.
They just grow up racing like that. That's they just grow into it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Freddy, I want to ask you about your guys' Go Fast juice, your little tea stuff that you guys drink. What is it? What is it?
What the hell's the tea stuff you guys drink?
You're asking about mate.
Mate.
I always see
the cool cup with the straw and looks like weed
the
or
cool
tea
cup
leaves
with
just
the
on a
straw.
It
Looks
does,
like
yeah.
weed.
It looks like weed.
Like, bro, that should be the definition of the dictionary. Like mate, the cool cup with the straw that looks like weed.
Cool cup with the straw.
So yeah, that's a drink that I don't know. It comes from like ages here, and it's just a herbal tea that grows here, and you just put it like it comes in the big package from like, I don't know, like 1 kilo. So you put it like on the cup as much as we want. Then you can put sugar or sweetener on it, and then you just pour hot water and you drink it. But yeah, something that's weird for you is that we share it with the same straw to anyone that wants to. Yeah, we do that.
Boys,
everyone do that.
Boys, that's just like today. That you go to jail for that today.
Today you don't do anything like that.
Right,
You're crazy.
Yeah, you gotta lock that up, Freddie.
Bro,
you gotta get your own tea now.
Bro, as soon as the pandemic shit started, like they were like advertising here in Argentina, please don't share your mate. Please
Really?
use your own mate. Like, for
You're
real.
gonna the international crisis.
You're gonna spread the COVID.
It was crazy, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if you try it. You try it?
No, I haven't tried it because I don't want to sip out of your guys' straw. I don't want to sip out of a straw that 5 people have sipped out of.
Honestly, that's
Wanna
not
go
a
sip,
game.
sip, sip?
You have to try it, man. Doesn't matter, bro. Are you shitting me?
We're not going sip, sip, sip. Gonna lick the straw before you pass it to Chalo or what? Like, we're not doing that.
Bro, I mean, if you're gonna kiss Chalo, just might as well do it on the straw.
I'm gonna kiss him. I'm gonna kiss him on the lips. All right, we're not gonna kiss the straw.
Bro, like for it, I don't know. We grow up with that, so for us, it's really like nothing. It's just like it's normal as anything. For us, it's just like that. Yeah.
You just pass the tea around. It's like we have a cup of coffee. We all just pass the coffee around.
Bro,
that's what it'd be like.
It's the weirdest fucking thing ever.
We travel as a group. And we know just one has to get a mate. Like usually it's Black Lima. Yep. Black Lima gets the mate, and we all have
Black
mate.
Lime always has the tea. I remember in Rock Hill, he's drinking it before the time trial, one of the World Cups. Yeah.
It does. Yeah, it's part of him, I think. Like, he drinks it all the time.
Literally just sips on it the entire race.
So
day.
I've never really talked to. I've talked to Torres, but I haven't really talked to him much just because he doesn't really speak English. But so
yeah.
What's he like?
Yeah.
What's he like?
Oh, he's really cool.
He seems like it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's really good. He had a bit of a rough childhood, but then everything fall apart. Like it didn't fall apart. Sorry, fall in place for him.
Mhm.
So, yeah, he has a couple of good years now. He did had to overcome the passing of his dad last 2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I heard
Oh,
about
wow.
that.
So or year and a half. So yeah, but I mean, he's a really cool dude. He learns. He wants to learn English, but he doesn't want to practice it. So you don't know if he wants to learn it. To be honest.
No, he's such a talent.
Um,
So talented too.
and yeah, it's crazy. Like I've always trying to say, I mean, I think he's the most talented guy I've ride with because he, like every rider I know, needed a bit of international competition growing up in the junior years, and he just did it. He just came out of nowhere. He didn't give a shit about anyone. He got a world champions in juniors. So yeah, in terms of talent, I'm not gonna say he's not the best, but. I mean, yeah, he's a really fun guy to be with. You enjoy. He's really energetic. Like I travel with two extreme guys. Like Charles all the time in the bed, sleeping like all the time, and Negro Lim is the kind of guy that you go, like, came back from a fucking huge session and you want to just get a shower and go rest in your bed because you deserve it. And he's like, hey, let's go hamate by the pool. It's like, man, I'm tired as shit. Like, I just want to watch Netflix.
Like, bro, I just want to go have a nap. It's siesta time.
Me and Torres at the race.
Oh,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Freddy. Sorry.
Well, we got some melatonin, for sleeping one time in the US. So he was like, man, what does this do? And I'm like, I don't know. It helps you sleep, like, if you're like too awake, And he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy it, whatever. So a month after, we were in Santiago I think it was one for the World Cup. And the night prior, he takes like, I don't know, bro. He takes like 7 pills of 10 milligrams.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And he's like, I always used it like this. He's like, dude, how the fuck do you wake up?
I didn't even have to sleep for a week straight.
Holy shit.
And I was like, dude, that's going to be bad for your health. Don't do that shit. And he's like, why? And I'm like, bro, because I don't know. I mean, this shit is like kind of thing that helps your natural melatonin, but you're just going all with with the pills.
You are just
like
70 milligrams. I take like 3 milligrams.
Yeah. So he was like, I think after a race, like, I mean, he ran out of it and he didn't like buy it or anything, but he had so much energy, that he needed to cool down to sleep. I don't know.
So me and Torres, when we see each other, we both go up to each other. We're like, "Que pasa, loco?" Every time.
I think
we both say it.
He's the shortest talk, but you feel like the good vibe from each other, but he doesn't understand shit about
No. we always just say, "Que pasa, loco?" High five or hug, and then like whatever, and that's kind of it. Like,
that's kind of it for the weekend.
Yeah, that's
like,
kind of
for the week.
Oh yeah, I saw Torres talk to him. That's kind of it. That's like our interaction, but it's a great. Like, we both get excited to do it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he loves it. He's a great guy. Like, he loves Nick, like Nick Long, and Nick Long loves him. Like, he absolutely loves him. And Nick's like I love Torres or whatever. And I mean, they can't speak each other. Like they can't speak each other literally. Like, they just text maybe with a translator share, something like that. So funny.
That's
I don't know. It's so funny. Like, that's our interaction. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. They're cool guys. I mean, and I do miss the travel. Do you guys miss it?
Yeah, I miss it a lot. Yeah, I miss traveling and seeing everyone. Yeah, I really do.
I gotta say, like, I've started to. I got to the point where I really started to enjoy all this time at home. But we did a little mock race this past weekend, and I missed like the environment of just like competing and seeing people competing and like talking to different people and whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I've realized I need to, like, when I retire, I need to do 3 travels a year, like, at least. Like,
At least
I need to go somewhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Where's the favorite place that you've traveled to for a race?
I love. We went to Czech Republic last year.
I've never been there.
We went for the King of Prague after Paris, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really cool because I didn't get the chance to be there before, and It's a really, really nice place. Like I love the country, and we thought it was gonna be like, oh, we're gonna get some easy points. We thought no one's going, and then we get there. It was like the British guys, the French,
Oh yeah.
like Sylvain. It was Kaiser Kivara. It was like, bro, what? This is the way it's supposed to be.
Going for some easy points
We
here.
need
Come
a
on,
week
guys.
off this week.
Yeah, bro. I mean, but well, eventually the race was really good, and we did really well with Matthias. We went that place. I love it, and I do like the Netherlands is like my favorite country where I will go to live. Like I love it,
Mhm.
and Australia, I love Australia as well. Yeah,
Yeah, I really like Holland too.
Yeah.
Holland's a really nice country.
Holland is like a fairy tale if you come from Argentina, bro.
Really, huh?
Bro, it's like everything. Like I see everything's perfect. I don't know how it's for the people that
Yeah,
live
it's
there, but
I mean
for me, it's
everything's
like
yeah.
it's
really-
everything's good.
Everything's super clean and tidy and like I know what you mean.
It's super. Yeah, I love it.
Did you like Canada?
I do love Canada. It's just that I went to Toronto for like how many days? I don't know, like 4
Yeah, I didn't
or
spend much time.
something. And I just went to the big tower, like Sky Tower.
Oh, CN
It's
Tower,
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't live in Toronto. I've seen like my dad's a big mountain biker, and he is I don't know like 4 days, 5 days a week watching YouTube videos of Canada mountains, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
like, man, we have to go there. We have to go there. And I was like, yeah, I mean, let's fucking do it. Let's win some money and go there.
Yeah,
yeah.
you got to come to the West Coast. You got to come to Vancouver. It's beautiful. There's so
Yeah,
much
that's
to
where
do,
I want to
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Like I feel that place is like really nice on the video. So
Yeah.
I really want to go there.
Especially like it's got some of the best mountain biking trails in the world.
Yeah, 100% it does. Yeah.
Bro, mountain biking, like I've been digging it for a couple months now here with the nice DH track we have, and man, it's so fun, so much fun.
What's your brother's name, Freddy?
He's Agustin, but we call him Colo because Colorado means ginger in
What?
Spanish.
What's your dad's name?
Oh, my dad, Gerardo.
Who's Lotero?
That's the brother after me, the
Oh,
third
okay.
one.
He asks, is it true that his chubby brother who plays rugby is better than him doing downhill?
Bro, we got a video yesterday. It was so much fun. Like he cleared the jump for like, I don't know, like 2 meters, and he just landed flat. And he's a big rugby guy, like over 100 kilos, and he just busted the wheel. Like the wheel went like exploded the wheel. It was so much fun. I mean, but yeah, I mean that guy's so skillful. Like I don't know how he does it. He grabs the bike like one time a year and he destroyed it.
Just a natural.
Yeah.
Just a natural.
Yeah, it's just a natural for real.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Got anything else for Freddy? We're getting some quick shots.
We got some quick shots. We're
We
gonna
should open up the phone line.
phone lines are
Okay.
now.
Oh, wait, are we on Bluetooth on the phone?
I think we are.
Okay.
You're gonna have to do Spanish phone line. Okay, got you.
It says headphones, so does that mean it's working?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, got you.
All right, guys. FaceTime audio. You can call in now and ask Freddy a question if you like. People in the chat room.
Yeah.
I'll type it.
We'll get
Go ahead, James.
we'll get the quick shots going here for you, Freddy. Are you familiar with the quick shot question segment, Freddy?
I am. Yeah, I've listened a couple. I figured I need to answer fast, some shit like that.
You know what?
Yeah.
we always say that never happens. You do you.
I know it never happens.
You do you.
That's
All right.
what I'm saying. Like never happens. Okay.
That's true. We'll go an easy one. This is from your sponsor, Crippy BMX. What's your favorite thing about racing in the US?
Just being there with all the friends I have, the family that I stay with, and all the friends, and yeah, the guys from the sponsors I have, like the Tangent crew, the Flight crew, the Crippy crew. They're all awesome. I love them. I said awesome. Just if you did.
Max Ganikowski.
My English is English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's better than our Spanish. We never gonna say anything.
All right.
Actually, Gustavo Puntin. A very big dilemma: mate or coffee?
Oh shit, that's hard. I'll say coffee for myself, but I do love mate. But yeah, coffee. It's coffee. Can't live without it.
From Nick Kimmin, he says, "Are we gonna race World Cups in Argentina again one day?"
I think they're trying to get it back 2021 or 2022. So hopefully, yeah.
Nick wants the after party. That's why he's asking.
I know him. I know, bro. I've seen Nick in the after party, so I know why you're asking.
What's your favorite after party story from there, or like favorite year or one?
Story. Oh, that could.
You don't have to say story because that could get dicey.
Sorry,
What's your
get
favorite
short.
year? Favorite year?
I'm gonna get short on a moment. I don't know what year it was, but you remember the year Tommy Sula did a backflip and
2015.
took his teeth out?
Absolute banger.
That was a banger.
I was right next to it.
Hey, that's the one when your brother gave me the money for the taxi.
Yeah, bro, that party was crazy, and I was right next to it, and I was like, "Fuck!" That was so awesome.
That was gnarly.
What did Ryan say today? Absolutely bottled or something.
It was just
It's
just something like that.
crazy.
From LPZZO, I want to know where you started racing, what tracks.
I started racing in my hometown, Mendoza. Yeah.
Okay.
Always.
I don't do that.
We don't. Oh, you guys don't know. We don't got like a lot of tracks per city here. It's just like most cities just one track.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you only ride Mendoza then? Like it's not like they're close enough to go somewhere else to ride.
Yeah, it's not close enough, and now all the borders are closed. So if I'm bored, I'm just going downhill. That's why I go downhill.
That's good. That's a good. It's good to switch it up and do something. That's a good alternative.
Yeah.
This is from me. Do you know who gave you your nickname Freddy?
It was Nick. It was Nick. Definitely was Nick. Because I think it was Nick, yeah. Because we were at the Chula Vista track training, I don't know, sometime. But if it wasn't Nick, if it's another story I need to know.
Well, this is just awkward.
It was actually me who gave it to
you. It was you?
Yeah, it was me.
When was that?
Yeah. It was me. I started calling you Freddy years ago because I thought your name was actually Federico, and I started calling you Freddy.
Oh, but I thought you knew what my name was, and you just called me Freddy.
Originally, I thought it was Federico, but then I started calling you Freddy. But then it was I obviously realized quickly after it was Federico, but it still works.
I love it though.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
Dude,
name.
it's some of my best work. It's simple but effective. Like it's
so easy.
It's so easy and it's so easy. And now everyone just calls you Freddy. Like I'm so proud.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I'll be Freddy. I like it.
Yeah. I don't want Nick taking credit for my fucking nickname.
Okay, Nick. So you're out. Story's in my head. You're out.
From Alvaro Medina. So this one was in Spanish, so I translated it.
Let's see.
He asked a bunch, but one of the ones he asked was, "What was the maximum time you went without competing?" I guess before this break. I think he means.
Yeah, it was anyway. When I busted my shoulder, like I destroyed it. It was 2017 June, and I was able to come back racing February 18. So it was like almost 8 months. Yeah,
that's a long time. Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
That kind of not related to do with this question, but like Josh Meyer, 61, he's like, "How the fuck are you still doing this shit?" He's not that old, Josh, right?
Is that about Freddy or
that's what Meyer says?
So yeah,
well, Freddy's not old.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Freddy's not old.
Are you guys the same age, right?
Yeah. One time I was talking to Nick like years ago in Chula, and it was my birthday or something. And I was like getting, I don't know, maybe 21 or something like that. And I always look older, like all my life look older. And he's like, "Yeah, it's my birthday, whatever." And I say, "Hey, how are you getting?" I'm like, 21. He looks at me like, "What?" Are you 21? I'm like, "Dude, I've been racing you for ages." So when I finished like the world championship when I was 16 years old, the Argentina team was just starting to build there. So the only good guy was Ramiro. So they needed riders that could like clear the SX track because we didn't have one here and nobody could do it, not the elites from here. So after that World Championship, I went straight to Supercross that same year. And I started racing everyone since there. So that's why everyone thinks I've been racing. I mean, I've been racing everyone since 2010, and that's why everyone thinks I'm old. But I just got 26 a couple months ago. Yeah.
Classic
mix-up. Classic mix-up.
Am I up again?
Yeah.
From how do you say it? Carval Hodude. I don't know how to say that. He says, "When did you realize you want to become a pro? Was it something you always dreamed of?"
Yeah, I think when I was around 15, I when I was 15, I knew my dad told me, hey, we're gonna go to a world championship this year, which was in Australia, and he didn't have the chance to race the worlds since '06, which was Brazil, was pretty close, and before '06, '03. So I started to get ready for it, and when I went race there and realized I think I crashed in the last turn coming fourth in my semi or something like that. But I mean, I was getting close to the age where, junior and stuff, and I was good. I knew I had more to give. So yeah, I was like, I want to do this for a living.
Yeah.
Max Ganikovsky, do you think Tokyo 2021 will happen, or will they postpone the Olympics again?
Oh, our question, nobody knows. I think the world will just get the vaccine eventually. For me, I don't know, maybe I hope by middle of next year. Like they're saying here, there's going to be a couple labs getting the vaccine from Oxford or something like that. So, I mean, I hope, but I know that it's going to be like every athlete willing to go there, and I mean not willing, like allowed, and also that the city wants everyone to get in. Like the Olympics is a huge event,
Yeah.
And if you don't have spectators, they're not going to do it. So if the borders are not all open, I don't think it's going to happen. But if they are, I think they will.
Yeah, I think it will.
The World Cup in Rock Hill, that's still scheduled for November. If it goes on, like it's going to, with points that really don't matter towards Olympic qualifying, are you guys going to go? Do you think you'll go? Or no? It's just a guess, I guess. Really.
If it's funded, like you mean funded by the country, or if I go by myself, like.
Well, I guess both. Will you guys go as a team? If it's for the country,
I mean, I hope they still give the support to go if the points are not Olympic, because. I mean, there's been like a whole year without racing, and I missed it, and I want to race, and I think it would be good for us anyway on the preparation,
Mm-hmm.
But if it doesn't happen on the country side, I might try to go. If I'm allowed to get a ticket, like taking care, of course, of not getting sick or shit, but I really miss the racing, man. If I get the chance to go there and race November, I'll do it. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Is that what we got?
No, we got more.
We got them written down. Oh,
yeah, we got our.
First of all, Freddy, is it called zip ties or zap straps?
Oh my, zip ties.
Atta boy, thank you.
You're not from Canada, so that's why you're saying zip ties. There's zap straps here.
What the fuck is zap strap?
It's a zap strap.
What's a zap strap?
It's a zap strap. It's a zip tie in Canada. That's what it is. Do you know what a toque is?
He's not going to know what a toque is.
I don't know what a toque is, but a tuca in Argentina means like a joint.
Oh. Well, that's how we were referring to. So, all right.
All right. If it's that, I know.
Oh, classic. All right. Back to the quick shots. Supercross or regular hill?
Supercross.
Chipotle or In-N-Out?
Oh man, that's not. I mean, I don't know if I can answer that one.
Well, there's a right answer and there's a wrong answer, Freddy.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Well, it's Chipotle, but In-N-Out, it's In-N-Out, man.
Exactly. That's why Chipotle is wrong. That's why
I had Chipotle on Sunday for the first time in a while. It was pretty good, and they got some new agua fresca. It was really good, like some nice lemonade and stuff. It's really good.
Bro, one of my dreams after retiring
is really good.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? like one of my dreams after retiring is try to bring Chipotle to Argentina.
Oh, fucking rights, you should.
They don't franchise.
Bro.
They don't franchise.
Yeah. I'm gonna call it Chipotle.
You just make one that's called Chipotle. Every foreigner that ever comes there is gonna come.
I'm just gonna pull Uncle Freddy's burrito.
Actually, they have Fred. They have a taco chain called Fred's in San Diego and in the U.S.
It's good to know. I can
Uncle Freddy's tacos. I like it. Uncle Freddy's tacos, Mate and tacos.
I'll definitely go there.
Do you think anybody's side note? This is a side note. Do you think anybody's ever traveled to Santiago del Estero because they saw/heard that there was a BMX World Cup there?
Yes.
Like I'm talking when the race isn't there. They're like, oh, I want to travel there now.
Oh, like when there's not a race there?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
when there's not a race?
When there's not
Like,
a
let's
race.
go for a vacation.
Like
in
let's go to
Delaware?
vacation. Like I want to experience this. There was
I know,
No.
I know people go.
No, like why would
I don't know.
like
no, bro.
Like, they go for
I know,
they go
Terry, I know.
They go for BMX,
But,
family, or business.
I think they go. If it's not a BMX race, I know there's a lot of people going when the MotoGP is happening. Like,
Okay,
Oh.
besides
Like,
races,
and
besides races, like no family's like, okay, our family vacation this year, we're going to Del Estero. Like said
No,
nobody,
no.
not one person ever. Like not
no,
one
that
person.
doesn't happen.
Like we're talking
That doesn't
nobody.
happen. No.
What are you talking about? There's a sweet zoo there with like a tiger or a lion doing circles. It's been there for
Bro,
years.
poor fucking lion, bro.
Oh.
I think they took him out.
I think they did too.
So-
I didn't
so,
see it last time.
Speaking of animals there, so there's obviously dogs everywhere. I think they must be killing them off because from the first year we went to last year, there's way less.
Dogs.
Yeah, there's way less dogs everywhere.
You remember the time that we were about to hit like I think it was 1/8 in the World Cup, and
A dog.
I think Martin Jasper called it on the gate, and we were about to hit the bottom. It's like, hey, there's a dog on the track. That's funny.
Epic.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't want them to be killed, you know, but taking care of like giving it to families or just taking it to foster care or something, because I mean, there was too much, bro. It was too much.
I got chased by one.
It's terrifying. Absolutely.
No,
Seriously,
seriously,
they come at
seriously,
you.
on the way to their track for race day.
You
like,
laughing, Freddy. This happens
you're
common
laughing,
to us
Freddy.
white gringos out
in like
there.
2015, I was riding the track
Bro.
and it started chasing me. I had a full-on fucking sprint on the thing, dude. I don't have a spleen. If I get bit by one of those dogs, like I'm dead.
Bro,
So he's just gonna live there.
getting,
He's done.
imagine getting bitten on Santiago.
Dude,
How the fuck-
You're
how
dead.
you
You're
explaining
dead.
that?
You're dead, Freddy.
You're dead.
You're dead.
You're done.
Okay, you're there.
You're dead,
gotcha.
Freddy.
Bro, oh, so funny, so funny, so good.
All right, Freddy. What's your favorite sport outside BMX racing?
I always imagined that if I did BMX, I would have played rugby,
Oh,
because rugby is pretty big here, and my family plays it. My brothers, so I love it, and I like to follow F1, but
Oh,
nobody has the money to race F1, so
yeah, I was gonna ask
everybody
about
just watch
F1.
TV.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about F1.
I love. Yeah, I follow. I started following really like a year ago or so, and I'm really into it. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Cool. Who's your guy? Do you have a guy? Or your
Uh,
team?
The Hook. He doesn't have a team
The
yet,
Hulk.
but like yeah, Hulkenberg, like they
Yep.
took him out. But I like it. I mean, of course, I like Hamilton, like, but it's like I don't know. It's like in the guys that always wins.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm a fan now, so I was just curious.
Yeah. What do you want to do after you finish racing?
I'm studying international business here, so I hope to have my degree by ends of next year. And yeah, if I have a couple more years racing, will be nice. And then just in the middle, start to work on something like that. It's mostly exportation, importation, and things like that. I like
Import,
So, I
export.
like that.
Nice.
Well, he's got to get his business so he can do his Freddy's burrito.
Freddy's burrito. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Like I'm gonna just
Come get
bring
Freddy's
something
burrito.
not mine to see if I do it right, and then I'm gonna bring something mine. But yeah, I mean, I love everything that has a import export on companies. The wine industry is pretty big here, so wouldn't mind to working for a big wine factory as a I don't know representing or something. That would be nice. But yeah, I like that fun.
Would you rather do a race with chain?
Hi.
Hi. You hear me?
Oh, hi. Yeah. Now I hear you.
Okay, I'll say it again. Would you rather
Yeah.
do a race with 3 chainring bolts or 3 stem bolts?
Fuck. Like full gas. You know.
Like you got to get top 4 to qualify out. You got to get top 4.
I mean, I think the chainring bolt without the chainring bolt.
Yep, there you go. Good
Are you
answer.
kidding me, Freddy? You're
Yeah.
shearing that
I'm gonna crash. It's just that I can't imagine like I can't imagine if I go easy on the pedals, I might get to the track and do something crazy on it. But imagine going with 3 bolts on your stem. How is that holding on?
You just don't case, Freddy.
Yeah, what if you lean back on the jump? Bars are in your lap. You're done.
No,
Bro,
just
you
don't case.
get
You're
to the
fine.
bottom of the hill. You get to the bottom of your hill.
Yeah, but the
and
thing is, Freddy,
your grips are on your knees. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah, but Freddy, with one chainring bolt missing, you're not making it.
Left
Have you
pedals,
seen the
little
size of
acceleration.
Freddy's quads?
He's a fucking unit. It's true.
That thing,
Absolute
is,
unit.
that thing is flying like a frisbee into the grandstand.
So crazy. Like people, there's people that have been training with one chainring bolt less and didn't crash. I don't know how though.
It's true. It happens. It does happen.
If you could take one attribute from any elite rider, who/what would you take?
Great question.
Attribute is like something they do right?
Yeah, like if you could take
Like
someone's
some-
like
yeah.
gait or
Quality.
skill or quality from someone.
Yeah, I know. So
Your English sucks, Freddy.
yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Like I've been working on it for like the last 10 years.
When's the last time you spoke English to anybody?
I called Eddie Claire for his birthday because he's my bro a couple days ago, and we speak English between us because his French, my French is shit, and his Spanish is alright. But
Okay,
Fair enough.
I will take if I could take a couple, I will take Sylvain Racing set, Ezekiel like Negro Lima turns, and I would love to have Connor's mindset, and I think Nick's gate from lane 8.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you rather win an Olympic gold medal or 3 world championship titles?
Fuck, that one's hard. I think the Olympic medal just because what it represents at the moment, but I mean, 3 world championship will mean 3 years you go to sleep happy as shit. So, so yeah, maybe I don't know. The World Championship sounds tempting, but I said the Olympics because what it means for my country. I don't know. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Supercross or regular?
I already asked him that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Supercross. I mean, yeah, I love both, but Supercross, yeah.
I didn't
Good
hear
guy.
that
It's a good guy.
Yeah.
You're busy taking care of some social media business behind the scenes.
True, yeah.
Yeah. So
you guys, what do you guys like?
I'm a Supercross guy.
I like both,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like Supercross. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
like
it's
for like
yeah.
the Olympics and World Cups, I think Supercross. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe something different on the track we could do, but yeah.
But yeah,
On
I
the
think it'd be cool to
Supercross.
have. It's cool to have both. Like I think
That's what I was going to say.
yeah.
I love having both. I love having the variety of like we have Supercross races and we have small hill races.
Yeah, 100%. I think both series are good.
I would love to have a big series on small tracks as well.
It'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We got another.
Got another one, or-
Would you rather do a full lap around Medellin, butt naked
with your dick out,
with your dick out, but you have a helmet on, or you can have no helmet but all your clothes on?
Decal helmet on.
Smart man.
You gotta protect the head.
Smart man.
Yeah, you got like I know. I mean, I would love to protect both.
You do.
You got to protect the one that thinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Freddie. That's all we got for you. Thanks for coming on. That was a lot of fun.
Thanks to you guys. Miss you guys, and hope you're doing well. And hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah, I miss you too, buddy. It's great to chat.
Yeah, I miss you,
Great
buddy.
chat.
Hope you're
Yeah.
well, and I look forward to seeing you soon, whenever that is.
Thank you. Let me take the chance to just, I don't know, maybe some of my families are listening. So
Say something in
thanks
Spanish.
to my
for me.
mom, dad. Gracias a todos los que me están escuchando. No, it's basically thanks to my mom, dad, brothers, girlfriend, and then to my sponsors that they're still.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, Freddie. Class act.
Thanks, bro. See you later.
Talk to you
Love
soon,
you, buddy.
buddy.
Bye bye. See you.
Later.
Freddie Villegas.
Federico Villegas.
Federico.
Federico. I had to roll the tongue there.
What a
Once a little
guy.
try. Great
Uh,
guy.
I
Great
lo-
to chat with him.
I love Freddie.
Yeah. Good bro.
I was one of the guys you just I get excited to see at the race. He's such a cool dude.
Because you're just gonna have a nice friendly chat. You can just talk about anything.
Yeah.
Good man. It's cool hearing the stories. You know, they have a small knit group that they travel with all
Good
the
group
time.
though, yeah, really
Um,
good group.
Yeah, I think it's interesting how it kind of has to work their budget around the year. So they know that they only have a certain amount of budget. So if they want to go to this race and risk this race, that maybe they have to stay in between, like you said, some of the World Cups. They stay a little extra longer in certain places because they only got the budget for one flight. So they're going to make that flight work for them. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. They do that.
Good to talk to him. Just get a chat.
I think that's, we said that like we wanted a good friend on just to chat some shit because it's been a while. And, you know, it's nice to do that.
I know.
It really is. So thanks to the sponsor of the show.
Like you can't. You gotta start with a great one.
You
only start with a great one on Pro Get Europe.
Always, you know. Freddie said he's working on his gates. He's working on that great gate of his. He's gonna get there. He already has a great gate.
I just think we were into. I was in 8. He was in 7 at a World Cup man Zolder, the one he made. Has he only made one?
I don't know. We should probably know this again.
I know he made that one group beside each other. And that's the first thing I thought of. It was in that was 2017, the first day.
Was it? Oh,
I was in 8. He was in 7.
Oh yeah, you were. Yeah. I'm going to check right now as we're talking. So
I don't know if he's made more. He probably has. What's the over under on one?
Over under? Ooh, I would think more chance of over than one.
I can't think of another one he made, but he must have made one somewhere. Must have made in Argentina or something.
Oh man, when they make it in Argentina, the crowd just goes
oh my god,
it's
bazooka. It's so sick.
Yeah. All right, Federico. I'm going to
BMX results.
Yeah,
that website's so good for that stuff.
Seriously, where else would you go? We're scrolling down, people. We're gonna find out because these are things that we just got to know, and it's part of the show. We have to know these
before.
Things. We were really busy. We talked about
maybe
this
he made
before.
one in Paris or something. No, he didn't make one in Paris. It had to have been Argentina if he made a second one.
Why is it so hard to
watch him made like 5 and we just look like complete assholes?
You know what the problem is with this? He's probably got. Does he have a different last name?
No, it's Villegas. Yeah.
I think that's not true. Oh, found it.
And
he's got a lot of World Cups on here. Like I'm talking like probably the most I've seen.
How many mains is it?
Oh, I got his ass now.
There's one Zolder Belgium.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, there's Zolder Belgium one.
Yeah.
That's the only one?
Yeah, he got a 9th in Argentina 2015.
Dude, he got passed down the last straight.
Oh no, I forgot.
I remember I was in the second semi.
Freddy.
I was in the second semi on the gate. I was like kind of like not like cheer for anyone, but like you kind of
see it and you're like,
yeah,
nice.
I wanted him to make it. Yeah.
Oh, when I scrolled across and saw Argentina, I was like, no, I remember that one. You're right.
Freddie. Devastating.
That's rattling.
Gets nipped on the line. Oh, Freddie. That was who nipped him?
I don't remember.
I remember him getting nipped. I remember watching him get nipped and I was saying, fuck, sucks. That sucks.
Hometown
crowd's going wild.
They are going nuts for you right now.
Like the guy that nipped him, like wanted to nip him, but must have felt like a little bit, like a very small percentage. It was like, fuck.
God, I really just did that. Man. Leaving everyone's just getting mad at him. Yeah. That's just brutal.
All right.
Thanks to motorsheets.com. Get all your timing scoring systems made easy. Check out their app. They got that widget. I don't know if it's a widget, but I like the word widget.
Is
it a widget?
But I don't know. We're going to call it a widget.
They got a widget. So go check out their app, motorsheets.com.
Check out their widget.
Coffee Chatter widget.
We're doing a radio show next week, right?
Radio show next week. We're going to be on the road in Alberta doing some coaching camps again.
Road dogs are back, baby.
Road dogs are back.
Road dogs are back.
So we're looking forward to those and hope to see some friendly and familiar faces out there.
Yeah, me and James, we're going to Cochrane, doing a couple days in Cochrane, a couple days in Stony.
Gonna be great.
Then I'm going to wrap up one the following weekend in Squamish and
Squampton.
That's about it for the summer.
Right on.
Let's make this a good trip.
Make this
a couple road dogs.
Couple road dogs. We're gonna make this one last. Dogs. So thanks everyone for listening.
All right, we'll see you next week for the live radio show. Should be fun.
Later.
Oh, one sec. Remember to snap on green.
Snap on green.
Yeah, well, what's this friggin' podcast all about? I don't get it, man. Coffee chatter?